me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern." Click the link.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Yes, sir. You heard him. You heard him. Shout out to everybody in the building. We back to build on this good boxing, as we always do. Y'all already know. Salute to everybody that's in the raffle. Good luck to anybody that's going to join. You know, you got 3 different prizes. I think it's well worth it, you know. $25 get you 3 entries, get a chance to win them Kenichi Bear headphones, because I damn sure need a pair of headphones right now. A good old air fryer or iPad, you can't beat it, man. Shout out to the fam, man. How y'all feeling today on this Good Friday? We're going to build on this good boxing, man. How y'all feeling? Lonnie Lee was good, bro. Ace, my guy, was good. Ed McQueen, what up with it, man? CJ was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Yes, sir. Melanie Queen, peace to the queen. Lisa, how you feeling, queen? Old school, what it do, man? Real Hill, how you feeling, bro? Cal Cool, blessings, family. How you feeling, bro? D Free, what it do, man? What's good with y'all? Y'all feeling today? I wanted to update y'all on something like a little, somewhat of an update, right? Our Breezy, what's good with it? Thrill Hill, what it do, man? And the dude in the catch weight, right? Ryan want to fight everything. He want to fight everything while he's suspended. Let's see how serious he is when he actually ain't suspended no more. But just a little brief update from yesterday. Remember we was talking about Charles Conwell in the Boots situation, and I was trying to find out. I wanted to find out directly, but I couldn't find out directly. But I found out through another source and another post, just to somewhat update y'all on this. He was made an offer. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell was made an offer. And this is shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing, man. He be doing this thing, man. He be putting on for Ohio in a big way. But you see this post right here, and he say he talked to Charles and Coach Jones, and it definitely was a low ball offer. Shaking my damn head. Coach Jones said the offer was an insult. And then you see right here, he got in the caption, I could make 2 times more with Virgil than what Eddie offered me for Boots. So I'm just kind of following up with y'all on that, because people were speculating if it was really an offer, if it was a rumor or not. Well, that's the rumor confirmed, man. I think that's the way to, follow up on that. So for anybody that was wondering if in fact Charles Conwell did receive an offer, there you go. Say it was an insult. It was pretty much laughable at this point. And to further that point, again, just the optics, just how it looked, right? It just don't look good if you Jerron Ennis and you with a guy that's consistently making offers that everybody across the board is saying is too low. It's tough to say everybody's lying. It's tough to say, everybody's just pricing themselves out. Like I don't know. I see more consistency with the story that the money, the offers are low more so than anything else. And even if that's not the whole story, at least that's what it's starting to look like. You get what I'm saying? You went from 7-figure offers to a low 6-figure offer to this guy in a whole nother weight class. And that's a joke in and of itself. So I don't know what Eddie is doing, but I hope his process work. I hope his plan work. I really do. He with Conwell's, ain't he with Golden Boy? I think he with Golden Boy. Cal. I think he's with Golden Boy. I think so. If I'm not mistaken. Let's Talk Fashion. Remo, my God, what's good with it, bro? Big Dre, what's good, family? Dante's Boxing Talk, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? So are these boxers really ducking Boots? You know what I think? That's why I always ask a great question. Lisa, I'm guessing they making more than they ever made. You get what I'm saying? In this case, Charles Conwell saying he can make 2 times more fighting Virgil Ortiz than what Eddie is offering. I guess, each situation is somewhat different, right? I guess, but at the end of the day, the consistency I see in all of this is it's a money issue, right? I'm not in those rooms, in those discussions to know what kind of money they dealing with and exactly what everybody's being offered, right? But so I'm not going to say if it's good or bad, but I'll say the look of it is not a good look, right? It doesn't look good. Hannibal, was good with it, fam? How you feeling? It don't look good, and you continue to see this dude not be in a position where he can put his dude, he can't grow Boots' profile this way. He is like not in this kind of position. So again, it's just a slight update from what we was talking about yesterday. And this confirms it. And if y'all know Ohio Runs Boxing, he credible. And he reached directly out to the source and got a direct answer. So Eddie Hearn, I ain't here to say what you got to do, but I hope you find a way to make Boots a happy man. You know what I'm saying? I hope the plan works out. Whatever it is, I hope you could work it out, bro, because I can't say I like the direction this is going, to be honest with you. I think Boots deserve better than this. especially if he's the best fighter in the world, how Eddie always saying, right? So just got to do a little bit better than this, man. Like I said, I can't say what his money is like and what money he's dealing with, but he obviously ain't offering enough to get any meaningful opponents in there with Boots. And that overall, even if fighters were being unreasonable, right? Even if that were the case, when it's all said and done, it's going to read, was Eddie Hearn able to deliver? And that's going to be a simple yes or no. Right now, we could always go into context, put it in proper context, and go in depth with it, right? But the short answer is always going to be a yes or a no. And at this, in the direction this is going, is looking like no. So he got to find a way. Got to figure it out. I could imagine it's and just to level with Eddie to some degree, I could imagine how difficult this may be. You got a hell of a talent. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with the best of the best, potentially young talent, right? And it's just a matter of securing fights where you can put him in situations where he shine and grow at the same time and continue to level up. And like I said, it's just been pretty stagnant after this Avanesian bout. It's unfortunate because after a big homecoming like that, where you bring out over 14,000 plus, you would think he would strike while the iron is hot. You would think that Eddie would want to immediately put him right back in the similar situation, another homecoming fight where the people could come out and really start building with this guy. But it remains to be seen. It's they ain't budging on these fights. Who's got to be more vocal though? Yeah, call someone out, go on Twitter and wild out. Yeah, he might have to step out his comfort zone a little bit, Remo. He might have to, bro. He might just have to. Say, according to what I could find, combo last person was 100K. Is the internet though? So I'm saying this fact. It's one or two things. The offers are actually low, or cats have a high of expectations. And just look at it this way, right, Cal? I'm glad that and that's a great point. I'm glad he said this specifically. He can make 2 times more with Virgil. I think that's telling. So that at least 2 times, and think about it this way, Kyle. Just say a 6-figure offer. Let's just say it was 150,000, right? Or whatever. It's 6 figures, whatever it is. If he can make 2 times as much as whatever that 6-figure offer is, there you go. You could kind of start from right there. So 2 times as much is already not going to be a good enough incentive for him to want to fight Boots, right? For his coach to feel like the offer is an insult is tough. BJ33 was good, fam. I'm with you, but it might be though, Cal. It might be accurate. It might really be accurate. It don't sound like it's way off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's somewhere making so much more than, They just, the headphones are mine. My interest has been spoken into existence. I feel you, Big Dre. I haven't thought signing with Eddie was a good idea, but it's his choice. I get it. Are these fighters going to learn after with Eddie Hearn? It's tough, bro. Like, how could I say it, man? Every promoter has fighters that it seems like they kind of favor or in good graces with them. And I think every promoter has the fighters that fall underneath that. And then I think those are, promoters have experiments that didn't work out, right? If you're just looking at specifically 2 fighters that joined on with Eddie Hearn, is Boots and Shakur, right? They both came from different situations. Boots put over about 30 fights in over on that side, and it was the same issue with nobody able to give him fights. So him going to another side to try to seek something different and meanwhile stay active in the process, I could understand that. So he just trying his hand, and good thing for him, it's sort of a test run, right, bro? It's 3 fights. Same thing with Core, but difference is he put 22 fights in over there with Top Rank. You see how they did him on the way out. It's always business, never personal, right? But he wanted to try his hand somewhere else to see what somebody else could do for him as well. Meanwhile, keeping him active and getting him paid in the process. But like I said, the good thing for both of them, Boots 3 fights, Core 2 fights. It's a test run. It don't really take that much of their time. all that overreaction from the fans is regular. You get what I'm saying? It's just people overreacting. It's 2 and 3 fights. That's not the end of these dudes' careers. If those situations don't work out by then, and they decide to go back with him after they had Boots, in Boots' case, he has 3 fights, Core has 2. If the situation don't look good and then y'all sign back on board, that's when I begin to start looking at it from a more critical standpoint, where I start having more criticism towards their decision. But right now, in this very early test run, I'm just sitting back just like y'all. I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing what makes sense and how it all unfold, right? So I think time is going to dictate whether or not this was a good or bad move. And if we just being honest, for right now, it's a little different. Boots, it ain't looking the best, right? Core, all right, you fighting a former champion, right? With the expectation of fighting Zepeda after that, right, in February. So if that doesn't work out, like I said, and you decide to sign back on with him with the thought that something is going to change, now maybe I start to have criticism then. But until then, I just got to let it unfold, right? It's very early. These dudes, navigating this landmine of boxing has got to be difficult. It's not easy trying to make a decision that suits you best. And think about it, bro. What we don't take into consideration, we just expect fighters to go here. The fighters are over there. But what if that promotional company had no interest in you at all? What if they had nothing on the table for you? What if they not even paying attention to the fact that you was a free agent? You get what I'm saying? Made no bid for you, no reach out, no nothing. You get what I'm saying? Why go somewhere where they don't want you? Let's start right there as an individual. You get what I'm saying? Why are you going to go try to seek out an individual that ain't reaching out to you? You get what I'm saying? It's a little, it could be a waste of time. So what I think is, when you got Boots and Shakur, there's 2 fighters that went and took opportunities I think were presented to them, right? They had somebody in a similar guy, Eddie Hearn, that, had offers for them in situations that probably made sense for their immediate future, right? It doesn't mean that them dudes can't never go on the other side and work over there too. Because again, it's 2 and 3 fights, but people just overreact because they feel like every move is supposed to be based around one particular fight. But in fact, if those guys on that side have no intent on making a fight, you're supposed to go do exactly what you're doing and go make your money, go get some fights, try to get the best fights, not just money, but nothing long term. So when it don't work out, if in fact it doesn't work out, then you can haul ass. Jump ship, and you go exactly where you know you need to go. You get what I'm saying? But it's just so early, and we already deeming this an experience or experiment a failure. But we just gotta wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wait and see. Boots got 2 more fights, and Core got 2 of his own. You know what I mean? Teach what to do, my guy. You feeling? Kirk Douglas, what's good, bro? Shelton was good with it, fam. Said to you yesterday, just bad news wouldn't. Oh yeah, take a low ball offer? Absolutely not. And he spoke on it. Shout out to my brother Mike Mazak, man. What's good with it, Mike? How you feeling, bro? What's good with you? And you're 100% right. Shout out to my brother Mike Mazak and that Cash App, always supporting the grind. Much love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Mike. But yeah, man, you was exactly right. He wasn't going. Bro ain't going for no low ball. And it's not just him, is coach is saying it too. Coach like, yo, that shit was an insult. Like, you get what I'm saying? 88 Sports Talk, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? So it's just unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we'll see what comes out of it. Like I said, as of right now, it's very early, and just with Boots, it's been a lot of activity, but not enough real motion, if that makes sense to y'all, right? You have things happening, right? You have offers going out, you have negotiations taking place, right? You got purse bids being set, like you got all type of shit. You got purse bids being lost, right? You got a lot of activity, but not enough motion, because through all the things that are taking place, none of it is resulting to you moving to that next step that you need to get to, right? It's just a bunch of, mess, really, right? There's a bunch of mess, bunch of offers that resorted into no fight. You get what I'm saying? Bunch of speculations about who you gonna fight next, what move you should make, if you made the right move. And that's what I'm saying. That's what Eddie Hearn don't really want for Boots. You wanted to be able to bring him into an environment, I believe, in my mind, that eliminates a lot of that noise. And in fact, with the situation that he's in, that noise is getting louder and louder. You get what I'm saying? That experiment that is Eddie Hearn, that signing on board with Matchroom, is starting to give people more and more, leeway to talk shit about his moves and what Eddie is not doing for the American fighters. So I just hate it, man. It's unfortunate, but it's still early. Like I say, he got 2 fights. Let's see how he plays cards, man. Because I truly believe if his next fight is a 54 fight, he'd be in a good space. Al Booger, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? No one else been 3 in IBF. No reason Eddie can't give him that fight. That's not his fighter. Yeah, that's same thing. That's real. Starting to look like Norman Senior ain't crazy. I never thought he was crazy. I never thought it. I told people, man, I just didn't think he was talking crazy. I didn't think they was pricing themselves out. I just think you entitled to be able to stand on what you feel like your worth is. And then, like I said, what the problem in the situation, Shelton, is everybody was only focused on Norman because that's where the most action was at with, the back and forth. But you still had 2 other champions out there that was supposed to have got offers too. You get what I'm saying? And then on the other side, you send a guy up at 154, a 6-figure offer, which is less than all the other offers that you sent out, period. So it's terrible. It's terrible to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I seen that too, Kurt. I seen that too. I started laughing when I seen it. I don't know about you. I started laughing, bro. that shit was funny. I started laughing, man. That's some bullshit. That's damage control, Kurt. Like sometimes we just gotta know when we see it. Cause like one thing we know for sure, and it was on record, that Core said, yes, even you had Turkey and even Oscar understood that. It was a Pater that said something about spending time with his family or something like that, right? And then, boop, he pops up with Tevin Farmer. I started laughing. Don't mess with Texas. It was good. And look, we're going to talk about Core a little bit today, too. I'm going to just put some things in its proper perspective. Like, I ain't here to, never argue with nobody, but I'm always here to speak logic into every situation that's out there. And like I said, I was hearing a lot last night, man. They was going in on him, talking all this duck talk. I'm like, damn. So boxing has gotten so bad, and boxing fans have gotten so impatient that we don't even need to see an offer be sent to know a guy and a guy turn it down for a guy to duck. You could just duck a fight that was never offered to you in the first place. Is the craziest thing that I've ever heard in boxing. I promise you. I don't understand anybody that can make themselves believe, you know what? Yeah, you could really duck a fight that was never offered to you. That's not even possible. It's not possible. But I got some clips that I'm gonna play from a certain somebody from that works with, Tank Davis, that, a lot of people take his word as bond, right? So I'm gonna play some of the things he said, man, and it's gonna make sense where I'm going with that. But we're gonna touch on that in a second. But yeah, man, shout out to Zepeda, man. Shout out to him and his baby. Hopefully he's using that Tevin Farmer fight to kind of prep him for some looks that Shakur Stevenson could potentially give him. That's the only thing I could think out of that. If he ends up not fighting him in the second fight in February and Coors then have to seek somebody else out, I think he should, after them 2 fights, he should look to go somewhere else. That's what I think. Both champions at 47 said the offer was bullshit. Right. All of them. Well, really not be Norman in them. They just was trying to seek a little bit more. They wasn't trying to say that it was trash, but they just wanted a bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I understand. But, excuse me, at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn gonna really have to strike, bro. He gonna have to really deliver because he got a tough task, bro, and it's not gonna be easy. He said it's crazy as hell. I'm telling you. It was pissing me off for a while, but then I really started laughing at it. I was like, yo, people people are, I get it, yeah. We want to see these fights bad as hell too. They don't really want to fight them. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. We got to cook on it, man. Let's talk about it. Yep. That's what I was saying. A logical person will want to see an offer or hear if the offer was actually made. So look, Teach, we got to talk about it. My thing is this: I don't do personals. I rock with, if you know who I rock with. Y'all know who I rock with. I rock with my people. I shout out to everybody that be cooking, doing their thing. But I just have a different perspective than a lot of people on this. And one of my first things I got to start off by saying is stop blaming Shakur for a fight that was never offered to him. I understand. I want to be very, particular, specific with what I'm saying right now. I understand the the Twitter wars, the back and forth. I understand, hold on, let me get to it, man. We're gonna get to this, man. I understand, back and forth, the chatter, the talk about who you want to fight. I understand all of it, bro. I understand that, you got on, shout out to my guy Fanon. You got on Fanon's show and you was talking with Coach Kenny and you suggested filling in for Loma. I understand all that. I understand completely. You was talking like, yeah, man, I want to fight this dude. Called him out. I understand all this, right? I understand it all, bro. I understand, people can't get that video out of their head, when he was, let me see, do I still got it? Y'all smashed the like button, man. We gonna get to this, man. I'm just here to make it make sense. That's all. I'm just here to make it make sense. Shout out to my guy, Teach. Nah, that's my guy.
The beef is not with Floyd Mayweather.
I understand.
You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you.
With the 4 or 5 chains
Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop dunking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
I get it. I understand it. He says stop ducking me. Listen, I understand, y'all. I really want to start by telling those people that making that argument about the duck, I'm going to tell you, I understand. Although I don't see it that way, I really understand it. You got a track record of energy and Twitter tweets and, you got the shirtless core with the chains on. They, rap a lot of chains on, like they flexing. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't feeling this. They like, man, what do you mean ducking? I get it. I get all of it. Then they like, you go on for now, you talk to Coach Kenny and you say, hey, man, I'll fill in for Loma. And then what do you have? How do luck would have it? Boom, Loma removes himself out of the mix. Boom. You like, oh, so everybody start going, oh, really? They start going back to that moment. Hey, man, what happened with that energy? Remember, you was just up there talking to Coach Kenny, talking about filling in, you'll step in for Loma. Even though when he suggested that, and when the coach responded back, he was like, nah, hell nah, we getting this money. He ain't say, well, hell yeah, let's do it. I ain't say he was supposed to say that, but we gonna ignore the fact that he ain't like he was like, yeah, let's do it. That's number one. So you already know the focus is who? Lomachenko, not Corey Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Ellerbe, that's my guy right there. That's the fax machine. I tell everybody that. Y'all got to tap into him, man. If y'all like solid information, real boxing content, narrative free, that's your guy. Shout out to my guy, the free balling on the interview, bro. Come on, man. He just was shirtless, handlebar, stalling my guy out. He was just shirtless, flexing with the chains on. But look, this conversation is just strictly off all the weird stuff that I've heard. I got enough information to speak confidently about what I'm about to say anyway. You know what I mean? Kello, at Kello, big homie Core, they ain't like it. They like, who is he? Shirtless, sitting there with no shirt on, all them chains on like he's some thug, talking about ducking. The nerve of him. And then when Loma pull out, he got the nerve to get quiet and go sign to Eddie Hearn for protected custody. He in PC. He don't want to fight no Tank. Listen, y'all, I understand. I get it. I understand it. Even though I don't see it that way, I understand. But I've said this before. Even when he suggested filling in before Loma said, he ain't in the mood, even before that happened, coach is already like, nah, we getting this money. It's already telling you as a coach, yeah, we still focused on this guy over here. We gonna get to you. And that's what it's always been. So I feel like once Loma pulled out, people started thinking about him, all the Twitter stuff, the back and forth, and they said, you know what? This is guaranteed to be next. The only way that this fight doesn't happen next is if it's Shakur does something that, you know, makes the fight not happen, which I disagree with again. And I'm about to play a series of clips that's going to dictate or illustrate exactly why that's not the case and why whatever he did has nothing to do with why the fight did or didn't get made in this instance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh man, I'm having fun with this, man. The boy was a rapper like my fifth life. Oh man, Dan Loma say he wanted Tank versus Shakur to happen. Is the reason he left negotiations? Nah, I think he did say something about, well, they could fight or something to that effect, but he ain't saying that's the reason he did it. Shout out to my guy Ellerbe. Hitchens versus Pedraza, 12-7 in Puerto Rico. Yeah. Hitchens and Keyshawn are fighting each other's leftovers. Right. He's fight. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, Dub. You know how they call it. They leftovers, bro. Yep. So Hitchens fighting Pedraza. He about to beat him up. And Keyshawn about to style on Lemos. I think Keyshawn going to beat Lemos up more convincingly than Hitchens do just because of styles. You know what I'm saying? If Hitchens wins, the IBF will order Powell versus Hitchens. Let's go. Shout out to my guy, Jusdueboxing, man. The fax machine. Appreciate you, bro. Heard guys dissing the man chains, taking maniacs was mad. Yeah, they mad at his chains and everything. Shout out to the queen, Tay Tay. How you feeling, queen? My baby girl, Miss Jusdueb. Salute to my baby girl. How you feeling, Tay Tay? Happy Friday, queen. Always good to see you. What you think they reached out to court for? What you think the conversation was about? Oh, okay. Look, so I got to, you know, I try not to fill in blanks where I really don't know. So all I can say is, in my opinion, if there were any kind of conversation or phone call, it didn't go far. I've heard this from the fax machine, you know what I'm saying? And I've heard it directly from his corner, his coach, directly. Like I've been heard this, like, you get what I'm saying? And I was glad to be, you know, present on that phone call to be able to listen to him completely shoot down all that nonsense that people was talking. So, I mean, now that we where we at now, I can say what I say with confidence. Like I said, I was told directly, you know what I mean, that there was never no offer. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't get nowhere near making an offer to fight each other. You get what I'm saying? And then also when he started camp, he was supposed to have started camp, and Zepeda was the target. And to Zepeda said something about a baby and want to spend time with the family, then that allowed Cordina in the mix. So what I'm saying is, I think people just got it. They just created something that just wasn't there. People are not going to just make up convenient lies for just to save face. Like it would be no benefit in doing so. You would just hurt your reputation by doing so. You get what I'm saying? So the way I see it is, whether or not there was any discussion, if it was, it wasn't, it didn't go far. And what I'm saying is, I already got word from multiple sources that Tank and them was still looking to fight Lomachenko. So while everybody was putting all the onus on Shakur and saying, hey man, you the reason the fight ain't happened because you went over there and got signed to Eddie Hearn and protected custody. That's just bullshit. You got to think if that side, which is the PBC, ain't looking to make a fight with him right now, what the hell could he do? He can't make that fight by himself. I was hearing, and people make a lot of sense. They make some excellent points, but they just leaving out key details that would ruin all of that. He can't make that fight by himself. I ain't hear nobody say what the hell Tank's supposed to do. Leonard Ellerbe seems to understand what Tank does and how Tank fights get made. And I think in these 3 clips I'm going to play in a second illustrate exactly that. So it pretty much tells you that it doesn't matter what the next fighter is doing. If the target is you, that's who they're going to go after, right? Because he got the best team in boxing. Like Leonard Ellerbe is on record as saying, right? People are jealous that he got the best team in boxing. If you next, you get what I'm saying? They going to pick and do all of that stuff. It's not the other way around. Since when has it been the other way around? I ain't hear nobody say make this point. Like, he can't make the fight by himself. What was he supposed to do? I hear people keep saying sign somewhere that you don't even know has a deal in place for him. Are we skipping steps? He can't just make them people sign him. He can't just make them people have the opportunity set for him. All he could do is roll with the opportunity that's presented to him. And if that's not the biggest fight in his mind that he can make, then so be it. You can't stay stuck on stupid and say, all right, well, because this fight ain't available right now, I got to just sit over here and just wait for it. No, you don't. You go do exactly what you're doing. You go sign something that's not long term. You go get a couple fights. You see how that situation worked for you. You gauge it from there. You see whether or not you need to re-sign there, re-up, or go somewhere else. And it's just that simple. All this shit, and somebody tell me the fax machine still in here. Faber G's was good with it. Samuel was good. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, bro. If I'm missing something. You cannot duck a fight that is not presented to you or offered. If you are the B side, I have never heard in my entire life a B side of the equation making the fight by himself. Never. I've never heard it. And then on the other side, you got the guy that's the A side that said over and over to people he don't pick his fights. So what in the hell makes people think from number one that it was ever Shakur Stevenson that was their focus? Can somebody please fill me in? I've been asking for weeks. I don't know where all this news came from. I know this shit sound good to make one guy look bad, but the reality of it is neither guy got that far to even make a fight, but the fans got online and created this opportunity that wasn't there. Although in hindsight, you know, did they have any immediate opponent lined up? No. But was the focus ever one another, to fight one another? If somebody can show me where I can go find that information, I will shut up and I will stop talking about this and I will label Shakur Stevenson a duck right now. Other than that, there's none of that. A lot of them arguments, that shit sound good. I hear a lot of that shit. I hear it. I hear it all, but it just don't make no sense. Nobody can say, and I said this before, if we know undoubtedly, right? If we know undoubtedly that Lomachenko said not right now, not in the mood, we know this to be fact. Why in the hell would it be some kind of a top secret that Shakur said no? It would be everywhere. They would be plastering him as all types of ducks. They would be talking about it every opportunity they get. Just like they did with Loma. When he said no, they immediately, he's a duck. Well, he said no, so he put himself in that situation. They can't do that with him. That's why you haven't seen it. You're not even hearing it from his team. Go as much as they coaches be online. Won't y'all reach out and ask them, hey, man, is Shakur duck y'all? I guarantee you none of the coaches will say that is the fact. But people will push this shit, and I'm a logical ass dude. I ain't got to be the best at it, but I'm very logical. And it's hard to argue logic and facts. Just tell me at what point in boxing can I point and say, yo, the minute Loma said no, it was Shakur. And then Shakur said, yeah, man. I heard somebody say on their show that what they feel like happened is they made an offer to Shakur and it wasn't what he wanted. He said that ain't enough and went and signed to Eddie Hearn. You just making shit up. I can't believe this. It just making it up. So I'm glad I got an opportunity to get closest to the source as possible. And that shit got shot down immediately. And I knew it was bullshit because I got it from 2 other sources that's very credible. And they all said the same exact thing. That fight was not in the cards right now. People created that opportunity because that's what you wanted to see the most. And again, if we been all the way 100, might want to be more mad at the business of boxing, or dare I say, be mad at your favorite fighter. Because if it's anybody that could push the envelope to making the fight happen, respectfully, it's Tank Davis. Respectfully, it's him. And he ain't to blame. He ain't at fault. He not ducking. That shit is weird. Them men handling business, man. He don't pick his fights. He said that shit on a number of occasions. People don't get it. You done heard his coach say over and over that fight gonna happen when it's ready. He said it over and over. It's gonna happen when it's ready. But yet and still, people are trying to force it to happen with no evidence. And people are really going above and beyond to prove this man to be a duck when you have never heard they turn a contract down being sent from Tank Davis. You can't make this shit up. I'm serious. His team won't say this. His team will not come out and confirm all of these wild ass rumors. There's no offer that's been made to that man. So what was he supposed to do? Sit around and say, hey, man, I hope the PBC looking to make a tank fight with me. What the hell is he supposed to do? He the fighter. That's a whole network. He can't push the envelope over there and make them be interested in making a fight with him. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm wrong. He can't make them people say, yo, it's me. I'm next up in the deal. Yeah, right. The fighter himself is not picking him. What makes you think Shakur can pick himself as the next fight? He can't do that shit. And he's been on record for saying he ain't at that point in his career where he can do that. He said that already. He said I'm the B-side. He said that's the cash cow. He said I understand all of that. So I won't go in there expecting something that I don't deserve. It's simple. But he cannot make that fight by himself. And all people got to do to prove him wrong is send him an offer and have him turn it down or negotiate and have him walk away. And then you could clearly call him the duck that y'all been itching to call him. But outside, if you can't do that, you're just making shit up. And although some of these arguments, they're very interesting, it's intriguing. I listen to it. I'll tell a person to cook. I don't care how much I see it differently. I'll still tell you to cook. When you cooking, you cooking. But you tell me when I'm missing something. Tell me I ain't never in my life heard the B-side, because that's what people make this all about, A and B side. The B side is supposed to seek out the fight. He's supposed to make the fight by himself when he can't pick the fights or make the fights himself. You think he can go over there to PBC and say, hey, man, I demand a tank fight? What leverage do he have as a fighter to go over there to that network or them people and tell them what he going to demand? Tell me when I'm wrong. The fight was never in the cards. So I don't know if you want to blame the fighters or the business of boxing, but I don't think it's the fighters' fault, bro. People got plans, and I know for damn sure, based on all the information that I got, that I find to be solid and not just hearsay, that shit wasn't next. People created it, and that's just as simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, you could dress it up and try to say, yeah, well, it didn't happen because he went over there and he took the fight off the table. It wasn't on the table to begin with. So what do you do as a fighter? Do you stay stuck on stupid, or do you go see what somebody got for you? And when you did, you seen that it was 2 fights, and that's what you went over there and took. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. That's simple and plain. I just don't know where, and I've been begging somebody to show me where you can show me that I'm wrong, where it's an offer been sent and turned down. Please. Other than that, it's a fantasy, bro. You cannot duck something that wasn't presented or even on the table to begin with. That shit is silly. Silly, man. Y'all smash the like button for me. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep talking about it. I ain't even get to the Leonard Ellerbe clip yet. Shout out to my baby girl. She said, cook, cook, cook. I was sick of saying no damn color in the chat. Theme music, me, baby. Appreciate you, baby girl. Much love to my
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Salute to my baby girl, man. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Let me get y'all, man. Lonnie Lee, just some color, bro. Always appreciate it, man. Much love to my guy, Lonnie Lee.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
My God, shout out to my dog Hannibal, man. Appreciate you, fam. Keep cooking, just.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Omega Red, Motown, what's good with it? Ock Busy, what's good with it, fam? I was saying that their plan for Ennis to stay at 147 and will fight Karen right after he learns that the German promotion company is having trouble raising money for the fight. Wow. It's officially a shit show. Officially. You have to push for the fight. Absolutely, Kurt. I'm 100% with you, 1,000,000% with you when you say we got to push for the fight, but not to the point where we're pushing narratives and creating news that never existed. You get what I'm saying? It would not be a secret if he was turning down a fight. It would be known the same way we know Loma is like, not right now. From what I understand, they were saying he didn't fully turn the fight down. He just chose not to take it right now. So we still got to wait and see if they're going to work that situation out. It's a good chance. Ty, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Shout out to the Melanie Queen. Mr. Empire, what it do? A1 Hoops on my brother. I stay low key in the building. Camp is quiet and Tank is fighting someone else. Also, we still live. That's what I'm saying. They just fighting somebody else. Jonathan 97, what's good with it? Omega Red, what's good, bro? You already know. Stressed Out Boxing was good with it. It's too late to call Al. And check this out. I was saying this before, Kello. I was saying this before. And I try certain stuff I was staying away from because people take everything personal. But at this point, that with all the narratives, it is what it is. I'm here to tell the truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You know how people say, call Al, right? And that shit sound cute. It sound cute. People got all these detailed explanations of how, you know, yeah, you got to call Al. Yeah, you got to call Al. Yeah, get a tank fight. You got to call Al. How many fighters in 30 of his wins do you think call Al Haymon themselves? How many people, when they say call Al, how many fighters do you think got on the phone and said, yeah, Al Haymon? Yeah, man, I'm trying to make this tank fight. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, Al. Yeah, this Shakur. Yeah, this big homie Core. Yeah, from Rap A Lot Records. Yeah, bro, I'm a free agent. Yeah, I'm trying to make this tank fight. Yo, what's good? Yeah, that shit sound cute, don't it? That shit sound cute. That shit sound cute. I guarantee you can't point to nowhere and in none of them fights where not one of them fighters got on the phone with Al Haymon and did that shit. Not one. Not one. Not one of them dudes. And them 30 fights, you ain't never seen none of them fighters do. Shout out to my guy, Doug. He said, I heard that Karen's team ready to make that Boots fight in Germany. No issues with the money. They're just looking for US TV. Appreciate you, bro. Ryan Garcia called. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He damn sure ain't called no Al Haymon. No, he didn't. If y'all believe that, blessings to you. I do not argue. All I'm going to say is I don't believe that. And I don't think nobody could find no evidence nowhere where in 30 of his fights, not one of those opponents call Al Haymon. Miss me with that shit. That shit sound cute, and it's something that people push for years at this point. But ain't none of them dudes getting on the phone personally with Al Haymon to make a fight with Tank. That shit sound laughable, man. He said one, Floyd. You get what I'm saying, Sheldon? You get what I'm saying? The last time people seen Al Haymon was when he was talking to Broner in the tunnel. And y'all really think people got access to his number? They just calling him up and facilitating fights? Damn, yo. Man, people are crazy, man. What? People really believe it. Yeah. And yo, Al. Yeah, this big homie Core Rap A Lot Records. Yeah, big free agent. Yeah. You know I just left top rank. 3-division champion. You know what I mean? Former unified, silver medalist. Yeah, I'm a free agent. Yo, what's up? Trying to make this tank fight. Yeah, I'm trying to be next in that 6-7 fight deal. What's good? Yeah, all right. Picture that shit, man. Picture that, man. Y'all got to get with it, man. I know that shit sound good, but tell me, do it sound believable? It might sound good, but do it sound believable? Yeah, Al. Yeah, this your core. Man, all right. What? That's the case? What the hell do you got a team for? You might as well fire everybody and just make the fights by yourself. I swear, yo, people will sell anything, bro. Rue, what's good with it, bro? Hey, Lisa, man, they'll say anything. They made themselves believe this shit, bro. Yeah, call Al and call Al. Remember, it was call Al. It was signed to the PBC. Was Loma about to sign to the PBC, y'all? Did Lomachenko call Al Haymon? Hell no. Hell no. And that fight still could have happened without neither of those things taking place. Do you see how people lie? Show me where I'm lying. He wasn't about to sign at PBC. No, he wasn't. You know he a top-ranked lifer. You get what I'm saying? And you really think Lomachenko or Ukrainian call Al Haymon? Come on, man. Stop that shit, man. Ain't no way. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody gonna have to show me I'm lying. Show me I'm lying. Show me I'm lying and fighters is really getting on the phone calling Al Haymon, bro. Get the hell out of here, man. Ain't no way in hell. Shout out to my guy, Doug. Ryan didn't call. Ryan's former lawyer, Lupe Valencia, Al's friend, made that call against Oscar's wishes. That's why Oscar and Leonard was beefing at the press conference. Remember that? That's why I call him the fax machine. Yeah, and his batting average a hundo. Know what I'm saying? Batting average a hundo. Shout out to my guy. So we got to kill all that telling fighters to call Al. Yeah, that shit is cute, but today I'm killing that shit because I'm tired of it. It's not realistic. Sat on the sidelines listening to people say that bullshit for years. That is not how any of these fights are getting put together. Fighters are not getting on the phone facilitating their own fights. What the hell do you got a team for if you making the fights your damn self? You got to be kidding me, man. Got to be kidding me, bro. Got to. Call Al. Yeah, well, and I ain't forget about the sign. Yeah, you got to sign the PBC, right? Loma was about to sign to PBC, and that fight could have happened. Miss me with that shit. See how they lie? Sign the PBC. Everybody got signed the PBC. Kill me with that. Only people that was calling out was Prince and Mike Jackson back in the day. You get what I'm saying? He ain't talking to nobody. So all I'm saying, and this is no personals, no nothing. I'm just shooting this shit down because I've been sitting on the sideline having to listen to all this fabricated ass shit. And people be passionate as hell about a whole lie. 30 fights that man had. Tell me an opponent he fought that went over there and called Al Heyman to make a fight. Yeah, Al, yeah. Yeah, this Vasily Lomachenko. Yes, top rank. Yes, I want to make a fight with 10 days. Yes, I want to fight. I'm ready to fight. Imagine that. I'll probably hang up on his ass, bro. Get your ass off the phone. Rob, what it do, my guy? You know what? You know what? I don't think Loma is scared. I really do think he at the end of his rope. I do think it's going to be a limited amount of times we see Loma from this point on. I don't think we'll see Loma a lot more, and I think that's where we at with it. I think he put a lot of miles on his body as an amateur with those 400 fights, those 2 gold medals, turning pro as late like 26 or something like that. If you been all the way 100, put a lot of miles on his body back then. Then if you paying attention, he went through a number of weight classes, and he arguably campaigning in a weight class that's too big for him, where he shouldn't be at. He arguably shouldn't be at 135. You get what I'm saying? But he's there competing because he's talented like that. But I don't think he's scared of Tank. I think he at the end of his career. I think he towards the end, and I feel like he having that struggle that fighters have with being motivated. Like he said, I know it might sound like bullshit, but I'm just being real. I heard a number of fighters say that, and and I know people say, if money don't motivate you, then you need to retire. But he already was talking about not fighting before the Kambosos fight. That's why I'm just trying to be real to the situation and say, well, he was speaking like that before he took that fight with Kambosos after the loss with Devin Haney. His pops had convinced him to fight. He came back for his pops. So when he said something about, of course, I don't like hearing not in the mood and stuff like that. But if I'm being real, those same sentiments that he's echoing now with wanting to take time off, he already was in that train of thought before this title fight. You get what I'm saying? It's just bad timing now to win a title, look phenomenal doing it, then have the biggest fight of your career, a guy that you got some history with that you could have fought back in the past, some say, and then you like, nah, not right now. So I don't think it's a matter of him being scared. Respectfully, this is just me. I just don't think you spend that much time fighting being scared of people. I know Tank, knocking heads off, but that opportunity is always worth it, even if you lose. And I think only a fool would completely walk away from it. So it's still early. We don't know completely, if Loma walked completely away from this situation. What it do, Ryan? How you feeling? Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Will. He said, Bill Haney said on Twitter he was a quadruple black belt, karate, kung fu, aikido, and was asked by the CIA agent to take the Putin and defuse his nukes. You a fool, bro. Shout out to my brother.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Will. He said it's not called Al, it's called Louis the Cubans Jr. He's the man at PBC now. They don't even know that. They don't even know that though. And that's on everything, though. They don't even know that though. That's why they say shit like call Al. That's 100. I'm glad you said it's 100%. They say that because they don't know that. Nobody calling no Al Heyman, man. I'm putting that myth to bed today. I'm through with it. That shit dying over here in Jusdueboxing. Ain't no call Al. That shit ain't happening like that. And I'm about to play these Leonard Ellerbe clips and just let him just sit back and let him talk and listen to what Leonard said. Somebody that's in the business that knows a lot better than somebody else from the outside looking in. You get what I'm saying? Who is still blaming Shakur? All I hear is stuff about his fight. Shit, man. Hell nah, boy. I heard a good shit. They was going to town on him, TD. Shout out to my guy, TD. K. Causey was good with it, sir. Sam Watson is your contact. KK said, I think Shakur getting a knockout versus Cordina. I don't know. Cordina might be rejuvenated at 135. He might be coming in revitalized a little bit coming off that knockout. We gotta see. Loma pulled out the Kambosos negotiations and turned around to fight Haney and Kambosos. So based on that, it's likely that we get Tank versus Loma next year. And I've been dubbed. I've been saying it, and I've been saying it, and I've been saying it, bro. I've been saying it, and I've been saying it, and I've been saying it. This, and again, this is why I call him the facts machine, because it just makes sense. Those are just the facts. You get what I'm saying? I use the example when Terrence Crawford walked away from negotiations with Errol Spence. Everybody said he ducked. How do you duck somebody that you fought, that you still fight? How? Oh, well, at the time he still ducked him. No, that's bullshit. He fought him. He revisited and he fought him. Ain't no he ducked him. He fought him. That shit is crazy. Terrence Crawford was ducking, yo. That's why no, the fight happened. All that duck talk is crazy, man. Shout out to Tank, man, for not entertaining this circus, man. Shout out to Tank for not entertaining the circus. But I know for damn sure, and that's what I said, man. That team would be all over it. It would be some type of report somewhere saying this man turned down the offer and the opportunity to fight. And they won't dare say that shit. You can't find nobody saying that, but people making that shit up, making it up. I told y'all from solid sources, I done heard that shit right from his coach that people is bugging. He said, I don't even know what people are talking about. Got no damn offer to fight Tank. William Old School, my brother, was good with it. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man, back in the super chat, man. He said, I would never let Bill Haney off the hook. I'm going to make up a story about Bill every effing day. Bill Haney and his coach harassed me for a whole year. Damn, Big Dog, man. Tear their ass up then, man. We appreciate you, man, and always showing love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
John Fury looking for that smoke with him, Old School, man. He might be, you know what I'm saying? He might say you ducking him. But look, you could have at it. I just think what I'm saying makes a lot more logical sense than just framing a fighter as something that he not. Like that's all I'm here to say. It just that opportunity that people felt like was there, they created that shit on their own. They created that shit on their own based off energy differences and tweets and call outs with his shirt off. Flex on him, big homie Core. This shit still got people mad. It's just
man, look, man. Your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
They hated that. Come on, they hated that. What do you mean, Just Do? I really had people come through here and ask me, hey, Just Do, what do you mean by stop ducking them, yo? What do you mean by that? They really, they come through here and ask me, like, yo, what he meant by that? Like I know what was in his head. Like, yeah, what he meant by that stop ducking him. You see? That's how I know he ducking, man. Man, yo. That shit is funny. I still go scream at Loma until you get in the ring with Tank, though. Nah, for real. Cause he started it, Cal. Remember, you was here for it, bro. I know you be remembering the conversations, bro. I said it. I said, get ready for the narratives. Here they go. And they started going, shooting them. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn. I started hearing the conversation be so one-sided that I forgot it's another fighter involved. I'm like, so hold on. The responsibility is on the free agent, the boring free agent that nobody likes to watch. It's his responsibility to facilitate the biggest fight of his career by itself without the guy that has the best team in boxing that if he say you, they gonna go get you. I still can't understand. I can't understand that. I'm trying to understand what the hell. I ain't even hear nobody say logically they supposed to work together. I ain't even hear that. They like, nah, Shakur. He was supposed to do this. He was supposed to do that. Nah, he was supposed to do exactly what he did. Go with who had an offer for him. You can't make somebody sign up to somebody that don't show no interest in them whatsoever. I ain't heard no rumblings ever about him doing anything PBC at all. Anything. Or on that side, however you want to say it, because it ain't Showtime. Just Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nah, yeah. Some of them disappeared now. They got it. The coat got a little thin since the loss. Some people done slid and everything. Tank got free, put his shirt. Start chasing greatness in Kello. He said, yo, Tank got free. So all of a sudden the hashtag changed. He start chasing it back. Oh man. Nah, man, this stuff is all fun. Like I said, when I seen this, I thought it was entertainment. I said it right then and there. I don't know what his thinking is, why he'll use the word ducking, but maybe that's to get his attention, like it did, right? But I don't read too much into this type of stuff. It's entertainment, is what it is. But call his bluff. Anybody else would be talking about call his bluff. So show me if contrary that he turned down to fight that man, and I'll shut up and I won't say nothing else about it, and I'll call him a duck just like the people that's calling it. But until then, it's just hearsay. But shout out to the Rise podcast. Shout out to the Rise family, man. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny as well, man. And shout out to Leonard Ellerbe. I'm about to play these little series of clips from Leonard Ellerbe and just listen to some of the things that Leonard was saying. You know what I'm saying? And he said Tank ain't ducking. Yeah. In a different one, he said that because that's why I say this is just shit talking. People be taking this like to heart. Like, but you said before that's when he was talking shit. He said he know he'll fight him. That's why I say people, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Make people talk. Swear it did. It did. But his bluff ain't get called. I'm going to say that. His bluff ain't get called. All you did was people get mad, huffing and puffing and about to blow a house down because this man made a video. Yeah, man, Floyd made him do it, man. Floyd made him do it. Shut up, man. I don't think Floyd made him do a damn thing. You heard him. Now let's hear what Leonard had to say, man. And again, shout out to the Rise podcast family, man. You know it. It was fun. That's what I'm saying. As we gotta have fun with. He said, I remember it took less than 12 hours. Cal, you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm here with it today, because I'm like, damn, y'all still doing this? Nah, we doing this for boxing. Core can handle itself in the ring, but we doing this for boxing, bro. Can't roll with no false narratives. Let's listen to some of what Leonard had to say, like when he be talking about things. Let's just hear Leonard out a little bit.
But then the old man, he come out and said it on the record. He said, why would I want to do something to give Gervonta Davis an opportunity? And Tank don't need no fucking opportunity.
Hell no.
Tank is the opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, fighters want to fight. And like I said, you know, I know without Tank saying this or Tank saying that, Tank wants to get each and every last one of the guys that he think he needs to get. But you just got to be patient. Can't get them all in one night. You got Ryan out the way, on to the next.
True.
Yeah.
True indeed.
Hey, you said it best, Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I be tired of these jokers when they speak on Shorty's name and they don't know what they talking about. And it be lightweight kind of disrespectful. And sometimes I chime in, sometimes I won't. But sometimes you just need to just kind of set the record straight. It's like, cut the bullshit.
Let that record straight.
Bullshit. It's like, like none of that was going to happen, even if everybody wanted it to happen. Because
say it ain't so.
That old man was in charge of his shit.
Yeah, he been doing it for years too,
and that's his shit.
You gotta slay.
No, I thought the fighters make the fights by themselves.
You know what I mean? And it's like they have a plan, and they're gonna continue on.
Leonard got it wrong.
I mean, Lomachenko's getting ready to fight.
Continue on with their plan.
Yeah,
for a vacant title.
Yeah,
they gonna give him something, huh?
And then the winner of that, they're gonna fight one of them people in their stable. One of his other young fighters.
But the winner was about to fight Tank until he stepped away from right now.
is gonna beat him.
You think so?
Yeah, he gonna out hustle him.
Oh wow.
Father Time caught up with him.
Really? It could. You could probably be right. I don't know.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
He slowed down a bit.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of wear and tear.
Cambosis.
You say Cambosis?
Not Cambosis, the other one.
Loma.
Yeah, Loma. He slowed down.
Man, Lomachenko gonna smoke him, man.
I think he wins the fight too.
He gonna smoke him.
I know he's gonna win the fight.
I don't know about
no
offer,
Miller.
I think he wins. I think
you ain't supposed to.
Who Cambosis?
No.
I'm gonna wait till this clip over.
Romo gonna beat Cambosis.
That's what I said. They gonna smoke him, man.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Man.
Hey, remember the rule, y'all. When Kenny bet on one fighter, go on the other fighter.
So man, y'all heard some of that stuff he was saying right there anyway, but that ain't even there. I got a couple more clips I'm gonna play where he was talking more about it. Shout out to my guy Urban Matt. But like I said, you heard what he said, man. A lot of this stuff ain't gonna happen just because you want it to happen, right? These dudes are in control. So all that these fighters making fights by themselves is bullshit. And ain't even it. He said even more. Shout out to Leonard Ellerbe because I love when he set the record straight because he don't know the narratives. He not on YouTube listening to the narratives. So he don't know the shit. Him just speaking the truth shoots down a lot of these bullshit ass narratives when it comes to making a tank fight. Trying to put it all on one fighter. The nerve of y'all. I can't believe y'all. And y'all call yourself boxing fans. And you putting all the responsibility on the guy that has the less leverage. That's not at the point in his career where he can force shit in his career. He literally just fought Artem. And you think he can force a fighting Cordina, but you think he can force a tank fight. That think logically. He can't even pick the fight he got now. But all of a sudden he can go over there and just make that fight happen. Snap his fingers. Yeah, man. Yo, Al. Yeah, yo, Al. Yeah. Get that call Al shit out of here. Like I said, man, I ain't seen no damn fighter in 30 fights call Al. Ask Leonard Ellerbe how many of these opponents is calling Al Heyman to make a fight. And I guarantee you he'll tell you none. Not none of them. That bullshit out of here, man. Let's keep hearing what Leonard has to say.
You hear these jokers, oh, well, Tank got to do this. And no, Tank ain't got to do nothing, but continue to do what Tank been doing. He's calling the shots, and he know what he got to do. He's going to handle that business.
Who calling the shots? That's what he said, right?
Don't get it.
Hold on.
You hear these jokers, oh, well, Tank got to do this. And no, Tank ain't got to do nothing, but continue to do what Tank been doing. He's calling the shots, and he know what he got to do. He's going to handle that business.
Yeah.
And all these jokers that be talking all this noise, it's like he gonna get them all, but it's just patience. He can't get them all in one day.
Woo! Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can't get them all in one day, and it all got to make sense to him.
Yeah.
What about who we going? What about who we going to get next, Leonard?
This is the most important thing. It's always gonna be on his terms. Always gonna be on his terms.
What about who we gonna get next? How you feel for that?
Say it ain't so, Leonard.
Well,
who terms?
He gonna. I've been saying
the fight gonna be on who terms?
Who, when, and where. And when he do that, obviously the coaches and they already have the information that they need to prepare and do what they need to do. But Tank's gonna let everybody know what he gonna do, when he gonna do it, and where he gonna do it at.
Leonard is wrong here.
Yeah.
What? Say it ain't so, Leonard. Stop lying. Stop. Why you lying to the people? Nuh-uh. The B-side. He's supposed to take his ass. He ain't call out. He ain't signed to the PBC. He ain't dictate the terms and none of that. Say it ain't so, Leonard. Say the guy working with the guy don't know what he talking about versus the people on YouTube making shit up. Tell me it ain't so. What is Leonard talking about up there? Up there setting the record straight and shit. Don't be mad at the messenger. Leonard is the messenger in this case. So again, tell me how a tank fight get made. Ain't none of what he said had anything to do with calling Al Heyman or signing to the PBC. Miss me with that shit. He literally said it would be on his terms. I ain't done. I'm gonna pull it back up. I got to. Leonard ain't done. He ain't done speaking life into the situation. That's dismissing all them YouTube narratives, Leonard. Here you go, man. They're gonna be coming for Leonard in his comments after this. Ain't no damn Leonard Ellerbe know what he talking about. Ain't no way he know what he talking about, bro. That's not how it go. That's not how it go. You gotta call Al Heyman. Make the fight. Man, yo. People is something different, bro. Something else unbelievable, bro. We ain't done. I got to pull that back up, man. Got to pull that back up. Say it ain't so, Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Leonard up there telling the truth like that, man. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. Let me boom. Give me a second, y'all. Let me pull this back up. Y'all smashed the like button. Cornelius was good. LJ was good. Ain't trying to get knocked out. Nah, hey, real quick. I'm gonna stop that. So remember, y'all remember what the talk was before Ryan Garcia got in there? Remember they were saying Ryan. I'll play some of Leonard's words too. Remember what the talk was when Ryan was supposed to fight him at first?
Ryan don't want to fight Tank. Come on, man. You know, you got guys out there like Mannix and them trying to pump him up, and like he's some killer. You know, Ryan Garcia, like I say, he's a good fighter. Got nothing but respect for him, but he don't want none of that smoke. He don't want none of that smoke because if he did, he'd make Golden Boy do it.
Oh, he'll make who do it? Who do it? Not Al Heyman. Not call Al and sign to the PBC. He said Golden Boy, where he at, right? And what did Ryan do? He actually wanted to fight, didn't he? Remember that? They said he didn't want to smoke. They said he didn't want to smoke either. He went in there and got knocked out. And he was pressing for it. They said he didn't want to smoke, but no evidence of him ever turning shit down. They just assumed, he don't want to fight for real. Because I used to think it too. And he proved it to me. So all that, this guy don't want to fight based on how you feel at home. That shit don't mean nothing. Prove that shit. Prove a guy don't want to fight you. You can't just say this shit, he don't want to fight me. Based on what? How you feel? You don't got no evidence? You see this man right here saying Ryan didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. And he hopped his ass right in there. People is going in there getting that biggest bag of their life or their career. Ain't nobody scared to make no damn money. They prize fighters, bro. Y'all really convinced yourselves at home that these fighters are some type of mythical boogeyman that nobody is just want to get in the ring and fight them. Yeah, guys don't want to lose, but ain't nobody scared to go make no money. They prize fighters. That's what they doing their shit for.
But then the old man, he come out and said it on the record. He said, why would I want to do something to give Gervonta Davis an opportunity? And Tank don't need no fucking opportunity.
Hell no.
Tank is the opportunity. You know what I mean? So
everybody need an opportunity, though.
Like
just being real, everybody.
Fighters want to fight,
opportunity, but everybody needs opportunity.
I know without Tank saying this or Tank saying that, Tank wants to get each and every last one of the guys that he think he needs to get. But you just got to be patient. Can't get them all in one night. You got Ryan out the way, on to the next.
But remember, he just said Ryan ain't want no smoke, but Ryan did want smoke. People just be saying shit, man, because he said that based on how he felt.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it best, Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I be tired of these jokers when they speak on Shorty's name and they don't know what they talking about, and it be lightweight, kind of disrespectful. And sometimes I chime in, sometimes I won't. But sometimes you just need to just kind of set the record straight. It's like, cut the bullshit, man. Just cut the bullshit. It's like, like none of that was going to happen, even if everybody wanted it to happen, because that old man was in charge of his shit.
Yeah, he been doing it for years too,
and that's his shit.
That be more accent, never get old, bro.
You gotta slay shit.
You know what I mean? And it's like they have a plan, and they're gonna continue on with their plan. I mean, Lomachenko's getting ready to fight Kambosos.
Yeah,
for a vacant title.
Yeah,
they gonna give him something, huh?
Damn sure did.
And then the winner of that,
damn sure did.
They're gonna fight one of them people in that stable.
Gave his ass some food. They were who's on was good with it, bro. Hold on.
That's something that they're all jealous about. It's like Tank ain't gotta sit there and call no names out. Tank is the dude. He ain't gotta say nothing. He ain't gotta say nothing. But let's be clear about this. He gonna get each and every one of them. He gonna get them all.
Oh, you know they're gonna chop this podcast up tonight.
He gonna get them all. Just gotta be patient.
Leonard Ellerbe threatens everybody.
he gonna get them all. But it's gonna be on his terms.
That's right.
It's gonna be on his terms.
I need a T-shirt say on his terms.
Yeah, they're gonna be on his terms.
Say it ain't so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good way to sum it up, Leonard.
Yeah,
that's a good way to sum it up, Leonard.
On his terms.
On his terms.
That's the only way it can be.
That's the only way it can
Face
be.
of boxing.
That's it. And
Face of boxing.
He's put himself in the position. He's worked very hard to get in this position. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger and better.
None of what he said had anything with a fighter signing.
Tank don't call nobody out. Tank ain't got to call nobody out.
Calling Al Heyman. None of that cute shit that people make up on YouTube
Everybody
and type around his mug.
None of it. It's one person.
And he would know better than the people that's typing.
At all times. And that's Gervonta Tank Davis. They can't even promote a fight.
Couldn't get no clear with this.
I remember you saying that, like, yo,
setting the record straight. Shout out to Leonard, man. Setting the record straight, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate him setting the record straight like that, man. Hold on, man. I still got to go back to this other one where he was talking that talk. Well, that just shoot the narratives down. I ain't even got to do it. I'm going to just let Leonard do it. I'm going to just let him talk and shoot it down on his own. Shout out to my guy, Big Dre, man, in the Cash App. Much love to my guy, Big Dre. Get you right.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
You know what I mean? You can't get them all in one day, and it all got to make sense to him.
Yeah. What about who we going? What about who we going to get next, Leonard?
This is the most important thing. It's always going to be on his terms. Always going to be on his terms.
What about who we gonna get next? How you feel for that person?
Well, again, I've been saying the same thing. Tank gonna let you know who, when, and where. And when he do that, obviously the coaches and them
Tank on what? Say it ain't
so.
so.
When he do that, obviously the coaches and them they already have the information that they need to prepare and do what they need to do. But Tank's gonna let everybody know what he gonna do, when he gonna do it, and where he gonna do it at.
So it ain't about the fighter signing the PBC and calling out Heyman.
He said that was God day.
That ain't so. The fans sometime in the media, Tank this and Tank that. I don't pay it no attention because at the end of the day, I have fun once in a while with them. Yeah, with the fans of the media.
Nah, man.
It's God day.
Nah. Hold on. I just got to hear it again.
Tank's gonna let everybody know what he gonna do, when he gonna do it, and where he gonna do it at.
Yeah.
What he gonna do, when he gonna do it, and where he gonna do it at.
Really?
Yeah.
So all that other stuff don't matter.
That's what's up.
He said it. That was God day.
Is that a mic drop, Leonard?
The fans sometime in the media, Tank this and Tank that. I don't pay it no attention because at the end of the day, I have fun once in a while with them. Yeah. With the fans of the media, but I don't pay that nonsense no attention because Tank is he's on a whole nother level and he's in a lane by himself and nobody's on his level. None of his peers. None of his. So they trying to get to the level where Tank is. Right. And it's like, it's like they don't understand how this stuff goes. You just can't just say I want to do this and like, and that's the part I be having to put people in check because see they talk the bullshit, to the people who don't know. They say, oh well, we've been trying to fight him we've been calling him. It don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of these jokers, it's like they talk that talk, but it's just what they call it, clout chasing. That's all it be.
That's it.
That's all it really be. And I've heard it all. We've been trying to fight Tank for years. You ain't been trying to do shit. You ain't in no position to be doing nothing.
Let them
it ain't so.
Yeah, let them tell them.
Man.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
The B-sides responsibility to actively
like
seek him out and make the fight.
It's a cap. Don't feed into that.
Ellerbe don't gonna tell you who what don't feed into that. It's on his terms. So you don't argue with me, argue with Leonard. I didn't say it. I'm just replaying what that man said, and he is specifically speaking on one fighter and what goes on when he's making a fight. He ain't getting to all the specifics, but you heard what the man said. Dude's talking about I've been trying to fight him, and I agree with him right there. All that trying to fight him is say you want to fight him. You would like the opportunity to fight him because you can't try to fight somebody when you're not in a position to do it. So I understand full well what he's saying. So that's what I'm saying. You telling me the low ticket seller, the boring guy, the runner, you know, the guy that's scared to get hit. That's the guy that's going to facilitate the biggest fight of his career. Because of what exactly? Because of what? You telling me you really think he got Al Heyman's number to go call him personally? Yo, man, I appreciate Leonard for dropping jewels on this situation and shooting down so many narratives without even knowing he doing it. That's why it's perfect. Kill all them narratives. Ain't nobody getting on the phone calling nobody. That shit sound good and it's cute to say for people that don't know no better. But I heard all I needed to hear last night. I ain't never see people be that mad over something that didn't exist. And somebody, I don't care. I don't argue, but if somebody got a link or any information, anything I should point to where they can say that I'm wrong and there's been an offer, or the reason it wasn't an offer is because it's him signing somewhere else, or like, think about it. Somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, Tank was in Paris. All he had to do was wait for him to get back. That's how I know people don't know the business for real. Unless you're just joking, but it's some people that really said that. Like, all he had to do was wait for him. Listen to. Don't nobody else career wait on the next man. That's foolish. That's silly. That's some silly stuff to say. That mean you really a fan of somebody if you think he got so much power that he can dictate the moves of the next man. That's what the problem is. People feel like because he's everybody's biggest fight, everybody's supposed to make every move in their career centered around that fight. When in reality, the shit ain't on the table right now. So it's nothing the fighters can do but continue to be active and answer the call when they decide who he's fighting next, because he said it himself. He don't pick, but Leonard said he'd tell you who win and why, or who win and where, should I say. So make of that what you will. At the end of the day, his opponents are not facilitating the fights with him by themselves. That is a crock of shit if I ever heard it. That's all I'm saying. And Leonard pretty much let you know that. Shit don't go like that. Dudes ain't in position. He said it. You can't send them shit. And I ain't mad at him for not sending it out because I know he ain't making all the decisions. If his team ain't saying that dude is next, then I can't expect him to send shit to nobody. They work as a unit. That's what I'm under the impression. Yeah, he signed off. He the man. They say it all the time. He in position. But I'm pretty sure they don't leave him to have to make every decision by himself. They do it as a unit. And nobody can point. And no point in boxing where Shakur Stevenson was next. Kill that shit. There's no way you can duck a fight that wasn't offered to you. I ain't trying to hear it. When it's time for that fight, I believe we'll see it. But all that premature ducking shit, when it's still, they mess around and still fight Loma, and people made duck videos for a couple weeks straight. You get what I'm saying? Then what? Oh, nah, but he still ducked him at first. No, he didn't. If he ends up fighting him, miss me with that, he still ducked shit. How? He fought him. So we still got to wait. That's all I'm saying. I think everybody just jumped the gun because of what they wanted to see. Alan was good with it. Bruce Gas, what's going on, OG? How you feeling? So I get it, but again, I'm not about to push no narrative because it sound good. Like that. I ain't here to do that shit. I ain't doing that to no fighters. Show me the evidence. Like, for example, we know for a fact, we don't have to guess, that offers has been sent to Brian Norman and his team. We know this. We know based off what Boop said himself, right? And then the fighters coming out and speak that offers have been sent to them. Not everybody is talking about the specifics of the numbers, but they're saying the money ain't right. Charles Conwell even just doubled down the other day and released the information that he, in fact, was sent a very low ball offer. Do y'all get where I'm going with this? Why is all of this shit becoming public, but it's some type of top secret that this guy will walk away from the biggest fight of his career? Why the hell would that be a secret? And do you think people could hold water to the point, especially in a climate where people are looking to tear him down? You think they wouldn't be all over it, plastering it everywhere? You think it wouldn't be news and credible sources leaking that this dude turned down Smoke? What happened to logic? I thought people was boxing fans. I thought people hated false narratives. Nah, people hate certain fighters. So if it's a false narrative connected to a fighter that you don't like, people will run with it. That's what this situation showed me. So this ain't about any one fighter. This shit is about boxing. I don't even understand how people created this lie, pushed this shit as far as they did. That shit is sad. Don't make no sense. And you have no evidence where you could, I don't care how much you get passionate, yell and scream. The man didn't duck a fight that was not offered to him. You heard Leonard Ellerbe. You don't send him shit. You can't offer him nothing. People not even in position to. So don't tell me that this guy can now all of a sudden break the rules and he could be the guy to make the fight himself. Get the hell out of here, man. Y'all completely hated a fighter so much that you disregarded the responsibility of the fighter on the other side that actually has the power and is on record for everybody keeps saying how he got the best team in boxing. They actually can make shit move for him. They'll do it according to what everybody say, right? They best team in boxing. Exactly. Y'all forgot to mention that he has a responsibility too. All that y'all don't have no problem crowning and speaking about how he's a pay-per-view star. And I agree with it. He is, and he one of the cash cows. He's one of the faces of boxing. And I appreciate him, but y'all forgot there's a responsibility that comes with wearing the crown. How come y'all know that Canelo got a responsibility and y'all can see when y'all can say how he need to move this way, but when it come to Tank Davis, all Tank got to do is sit there and just wait. Miss me with the double standard, right? Faces of boxing, him and Canelo, right? So Canelo got to move a certain way, and when he don't, he get criticized, right? But the other guy on the other side is the face of boxing, and all he got to do is sit there because he make a lot of money, right? Shit don't make no sense. That's fanboy behavior, bro. If Canelo got a responsibility as a pay-per-view star, so do Tank Davis. And that's not a negative thing. That's just me keeping it real for boxing. Y'all forgot that. It's a responsibility when people got to go in your pocket to pay for to see a guy. Remember, it ain't free TV with him. That's big deal, right? That's an event. That comes with a responsibility. Don't tell me the guy that's generates some of the most money in boxing could just sit on his hands and ain't got to do nothing, and the guys just seek him out. I ain't never heard of that shit in boxing. Y'all ain't that shit. That standard wasn't created until y'all started liking Tank as y'all favorite fighter, and that shit is bullshit for boxing. Everybody has a responsibility to stand on business. Nobody can just sit there and say, oh, because I make money, I ain't got to do nothing. I can just sit there and just sit there. And I ain't got to say, call nobody. I ain't saying get on there and call people out, but you can take control of some shit because you put yourself in position to do so. Leonard Ellerbe said it himself. He said it right out his mouth. All I'm saying is he has a responsibility, and people forget that when it's a fighter that you hate going up against him. Y'all forgot that he got a responsibility just like any other pay-per-view star, any other big ticket seller. Miss me with that shit. You could just sit there and wait for everybody to seek you out because you everybody's biggest payday. So what do you want? What do you want as a fighter? Because we criticize everybody else for what they want, how they move. Well, what do he want? Because y'all literally giving him all the praise and stripping him of any responsibility that comes with anybody else that will hold such a title as the face of boxing. Miss me with that shit. Got a responsibility too. You got to deliver, and it's at their point. It's deeper than a knockout. It's deeper than a knockout. Everybody has a responsibility in boxing, especially when you position yourself to do so. That's it. That's all. So I want to end it with this. Tank Davis is doing what he is supposed to be doing. That's why he's successful. He do got one of the best teams in boxing. I also believe that's why he's successful. But don't tell me that he has no responsibility whatsoever in boxing as a fighter, because he has some type of idea of what he wants to do and where he wants to go. Every fighter does. But don't tell me he ain't got to do nothing but just sit back and not do nothing and just sit back. Everybody got to actively seek him out when that's not the way it go. Miss me with that, man. He's a phenomenal fighter, and people need to stop making them weak ass arguments that don't benefit him. He got a career. He got responsibilities. He got to continue to stand on business. No, he ain't got to get up there and call people out. But again, when you got one of the best teams, you don't got to do it the way everybody else do it. According to them, you say when, who, when, and where. It's going to be on your terms. So it sounds like they working for you. So again, you're in more control of your own career than a lot of these other dudes. Do not tell me that don't come with a certain amount of responsibility. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just real, and it's what it is. And that's what people act like it don't exist. Every other boxer in boxing got a responsibility and got to move this way all these guys know what every other fighter should be doing, but they favorite fighter. Nah, yeah, he ain't gotta do nothing. He just sit there, just wait for people to come to him. He make all the money. Yeah, pay-per-view star. Shit sound weird, man. Everybody has a responsibility to stand on business, and at some point, especially when you are in position to, you take control of your career, man. You know what I'm saying? You dictate what you want. Ain't that what Leonard just said? On his terms. They said they want to get that on the shirt on his terms. Shout out to Leonard Ellerbe, man. Shout out to Leonard Ellerbe, man. LJ, what's good with it? What's good with it? Now that is talking about him. It's all tied into that. It's all tied into that. It's only so much Shakur you could talk about, because most of that shit is just fabricated. The fact of the matter is the man ain't never got an offer to fight him, period. People created that shit, or better yet, people didn't even need to see an offer. They just looked at what move he made and said, yeah, by going over there, yeah, they definitely don't want to fight him. You don't even know if that side on it over there had any offer for him. If they wanted to do any type of business with him, you wouldn't even know. You get what I'm saying? But people push that bullshit. So, man, at the end of the day, man, he's fighting Cordina, and you still don't know who Tank fighting at the end of the day. And people still guessing. So I'm going to let it be what it is. I think Leonard Ellerbe said it better than I could say it. You don't dictate terms to him. You can't tell him when you're going to fight him. You get what I'm saying? You ain't in position to offer him shit, all of that. So don't tell me that a guy could seek him out or just go sign on to the PBC and hope that you're going to get a Tank Davis fight. Nobody should be coming through here saying, yeah, he went to Paris. He went to Paris, something he decided to do, which he's entitled to do. He's within his rights to do. He's making a move based on something he wanted to do. But, yeah, while he's doing what he wanted to do, living his life, yeah, you got to sit and wait for him to get done doing what he's doing over there and then come back to you. Do you really think business or the business of boxing work like that? You think guys are sitting on standby waiting for the moves of the next man's career? That shit ain't even realistic. That's some fanboy shit. Yeah, sit and wait for him to go do what he want, and you don't do what you want. Just sit on standby, because, yeah, when you make this fight, it's worth a lot of money. Shit don't make a lot of sense, man. Don't make a lot of sense, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash the like button. I just had to talk about that. Like I said, man, I just feel like it's a lot of BS, a lot of narratives. Just let this shit happen. You heard Leonard Ellerbe say it. Just be patient. You can't fight them all at once. These fights going to happen. He going to fight them all. We don't have to create narratives that guys are avoiding fights before we even get there. Before we even get there. And if we ain't learned nothing yet, you should have learned from the Errol Spence situation. They said Terrence Crawford was ducking too. And then look, I'm tired of hearing that. Just a person duck somebody just to fight them. It makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So business is going to always be business. And at the end of the day, what the Terrence Crawford situation showed me with Errol Spence is the same thing the rest of these situations show me. When the money ain't right, you will get no fight. I don't give a damn how bad people want to see it. So make it at what you will. Shout out to everybody in here, man. We're going to keep rolling, man. I'm going to touch on a little bit of this interview from Ryan Garcia, goofy, silly ass Adrian Broner commercial. You already know. Oh, my bad, bro. Shout out to my guy.
And
man.
we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, Rule Exposure, man. What's good? Appreciate you, bro. I almost forgot. Yeah, man. So, I mean, as far as to talk about Shakur, it ain't really much to talk about. I think he doing with what he's supposed to be doing. Again, it's so much that we don't know that it's tough to say what he should have did when you don't know what opportunities were set in place for him. We just expect stuff. All right, well, free agent. You think everybody, go to PBC because that's Tank on that side. You want that fight, right? Go right over there. That shit ain't happening right now. You want go continue to stay active, get them fights, make that money, do shit short term, and find yourself in a situation to make that fight when they ready to make it. Because that's what's really going to determine the fight. It's not going to be him to facilitate that fight. When they ready to make an offer or reach out to him and say and negotiate with him like they did with Lomachenko, then the fight can at least begin real conversations about the fight happening. We think about it. We ain't even have to see none of that happen to frame him as a dub. We watched what Loma did and then still blamed it on the next man. Can't make this shit up, man. So let's keep it moving though. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to Core. Go beat Cordina ass. Get get is it payday in February and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. But most importantly, when that offer get made, go take that shit and go handle business, man. Shout out to William Old School. Salute to my guy, man. But we gonna keep going, man. Shout out to everybody in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Like I said, man, Leonard Ellerbe said some real things right there. He put it in plain terms, man. It's plain as day. And that's how a fight get made. You know what I'm saying? That basically at the end of the day, that shit is gonna be on their terms. Because he has a team too. He ain't making all the decisions. I'm very consistent and transparent. He ain't making all the decisions by himself, but it's gonna be their terms. Ain't nobody facilitating shit to them because they're in a position where that's not the case. They're gonna dictate shit, right? Exactly. Nobody's seeking out fights and making them like that. That's bullshit. Shout out to William Old School, man. But let's keep going, man. I gotta talk a little bit about Ryan Garcia today, man. We gotta talk a little bit about Ryan, man. He was on doing this Say Cheese interview. Take this off real quick. Plug that. Unplug it. On this interview, it was a long ass interview. I ain't gonna play the whole joint. Bet. I got you, Will. Salute to you, bro. I'm gonna play the whole thing, but he did say some things up here, man. He's doing a lot of chatting. And him and El Rayo apparently came to some type of weird agreement where they wanted to fight each other at a catchweight. So let me play these little clips from these two silly guys, man. Let's hear this from
And I also beat somebody that people didn't think I was gonna beat. So I think that two fighters that we're the underdogs come and fight each other, and I think we'll do a big fight.
He's huge, man. We gotta talk. You gotta talk to Oscar. I'll talk to my people. You know.
Ryan, would you do a catch weight? Would you fight at 144?
Yeah, I'll do a catch weight.
Okay, cool. You heard it here first.
You talk to Oscar and I
why not
talk
just do
to my
147 so
team.
you guys
Not
can
you
eat? You
come
don't have
over
to cut
here and
that
spar with us.
The most I'll do 145.
You talk to your team.
145.
Talk to mine.
You heard it here first.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Hey, there it is, guys. You guys heard it here first.
You solid, Rayo.
But it's
Rayo,
Ryan, it's different with me though, man. Yeah,
Juke was good,
bro.
I'm like that for real,
Look at how
man.
big this fool is.
I'm a big motherfucker, Rayo.
Hey, we the same size though. I'm not.
I'm big. I'm meaty.
I think he's pushing more weight right now. What are you, 160?
Yeah, probably around there.
I'm like 175
this
right now.
This guy's pushing 180.
Well, I'm gonna have to start hitting the weights.
Pushing 180, bro. These dudes over here agreeing to a catchweight fight.
Yeah, hey, you got to, because hey, that looks nice, but my punch goes crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you can say all I have is left hook, but if it still lands, it's gonna be a problem.
Like the one, like the one Luke Campbell hit you with. I'm real good at throwing those.
You like that one? You like that shot? hey, I want to taste that right here.
I want to taste that right here. And while you slapping the side of your jaw, now I'm not from the pause community, but I'll leave that to my boy Remo because he just wilded out. But look, Ryan is doing what he typically do. It's no surprise that he continues to find ways to make like headlines and make himself a part of conversations. He is a social media presence, right? Whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, whatever. He can get the attention of people. You know what I'm saying? He got my attention a little bit, but I really don't take a lot of what he's saying serious because he's suspended for one. He's been talking about fighting everybody. Like every time he turn around, Ryan into something with somebody talking about fighting another person. The dude said something about fighting Anthony Joshua. So at this point, I think he'll talk about or entertain fighting anybody because of the situation that he finds himself in, right? In a situation where he's suspended. So it sounds good to be hungry, but let's see if he got an appetite for that kind of smoke when his suspension is up. You know what I'm saying? We'll see then. Because right now, I think it's just a lot of talk and he's just having fun. You know what I'm saying? As the social media presence that he is, bro. Thomas Hill was good with it, bro. Yeah. We're gonna get to this Say Cheese joint now.
I wanted me to bring him. I had to get him. The most controversial boxer in the game right now, man. Ryan Garcia. How you doing, bro?
Me, man.
You good?
Yes, of course. Yes, thank you for having me.
Man, what's your mental like, brother?
It's good, man. I mean,
good question from the start.
How do I feel right now? I don't know. I feel like I'm floating right now.
You high?
No, not high. I'm just floating in life. Just kind of just.
Damn, say cheese
A
got
lot
right
has
to it.
happened
You
in the
high?
past couple months, but lately I've been kind of more, just chilling.
Just chilling.
Eliza, what up?
Just trying to see what my next move is. A lot of misunderstandings on what I was saying, but as far as right now, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, nothing's really happening though. I don't feel no energy. I don't feel no.
Just floating.
I'm just floating. That's what I said. I'm just floating, waiting for the next thing to do, and just trying to align myself to what God wants me to do. And that's it.
Let me ask you this: are you really crazy?
No, definitely not.
Absolutely,
I mean, I'm just
Grill.
more of a
Non-title.
Are you
Catchweight,
bipolar?
145.
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm bipolar. I would say more so. Why you laughing? You think I'm bipolar? Okay, nah, but I think I'm just.
Is he bipolar?
I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm just a visionary. I just understand the game. I understand social media. I understand everything that's going on, and I played it to the fullest ability. And now everybody thinks that I've lost, but I don't really give.
So you've been playing chess?
Yeah, I've been playing chess, and a lot of it's more so just trying to bring excitement, trying to bring entertainment, but also trying to bring people.
Check it out, okay?
Great DraftKings offer and NFL Plus. I feel like I just scored.
Best touchdown dance of all time.
My bad, y'all.
To awareness of what's going on in the world.
At the same time.
Such as, what I was talking about, the Bohemian Grove and all these higher elites that are controlling the world in a way. And how, they're anti-God, they're anti-Christ, and they're anti-everything that's good in the world. And they hide behind media and the propaganda that they spit out. And they're actually doing really sick things. And then when you speak about it, they make you seem crazy. That's the main thing they do. You're crazy. Oh my God, how could you say that they're eating babies? Because they are. What am I supposed to say? They're doing it. And it's just a weird cult type of thing. And a lot of, Hollywood's a part of it. A lot of other people are a part of it. So I just didn't give. And I started saying the truth, but like I said, they're gonna make you seem crazy.
So, all honestly, like this, I want this interview to be like a therapy session. I don't want it to be on like I'm interrogating.
Are you cool with me? Cool with you? Like the Ryan Garcia experience, boxing becoming a circus. I mean, you just got to know how to compartmentalize the different facets of what is supposed to be entertainment and look at it for what it is. I think sometimes we allow, sports play on our emotions a lot. We allow certain things to get us worked up. In reality, man, these dudes just be some young kids trying to figure it out. A lot of money, a lot of attention, a lot of fame. You get what I'm saying? And we seeing them handle it and process it in real time. So a lot of times we don't take that into account, that it's a difficult process for them. None of them can, envision them being where they at right now. So it's all new to them. You get what I'm saying? And they learning through it. And you're going to see certain guys bump their head a little bit. Ryan Garcia, we seen his struggles publicly. You seen De La Hoya go through stuff when he was boxing, right? It just happens because you got to think, we know people that if their lives was under a microscope, we'll see some crazy stuff, right? So they're no different. They're all that tells me is they're regular people at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? They regular people. Entertained by boxing. Yeah, I'm entertained by boxing, but I let the trash talk be entertaining to an extent too. You know what I'm saying? When they keep it in the realm of boxing, I'm cool with it. When they go off script, that's when I don't really care for it. But let's get back.
You on drugs or the past 12 months, have you done drugs?
No, I've never done drugs. None. I've only done alcohol, weed, and shrooms. That's the only things I've ever done in my life. But no, I've never done cocaine.
You never tried it? Ever?
Never tried it. No, never tried cocaine. Never tried any other drug other than like what I named.
Weed
and shrooms.
Weed and shrooms?
Yeah.
Never tried coke or none of that?
No, never.
That's people's biggest thing.
Right.
They think you're on coke.
They say
you come out.
Everybody's on coke, I guess, because anytime somebody does something crazy, oh my God, Ice Spice is on coke. She lost weight.
Yeah, I seen that.
This person's on. Oh, they do coke. Oh my God, this person. Like, bro, what does coke do to you? I mean, is coke really that crazy?
Yeah.
Because I don't know
A lot of people.
I could drink a little bit of this tequila. I feel the same way, I guess, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what coke would do to you. I mean, I see people doing it all the time, and I mean, they seem a little weird, but not that weird. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I'm just telling that people already know. It's not something that is new. Like, what I'm saying is not new. It's just people that at my stature never have really said, you know, never really spoken about. I mean, you had Cat Williams speaking about a little bit of it. You got a lot of other.
So that. So there's the answer. He don't do drugs. He did shrooms, weed, and alcohol. That's what he said. That's the only drugs he did. Yeah, man. That's why I say, as a boxer, you need to be locked in. But I will say this. That's why I appreciate what these dudes do. Think about how so many don't fall into those pitfalls, don't drink, don't smoke, barely party, and go out. Any of that, they get a lot of flack too. So it's like, even when you being the right kind of fighter, you still don't get the respect. You get what I'm saying?
Names that are now starting to come out, like, yeah, there is some going on. Obviously, you've seen the Diddy thing, and you see, you know, Nickelodeon documentaries, and you see all the things that I was saying right before it came out, and then the earthquake stuff. Well,
that happen every day, though.
No, but that's more so.
We got a community note on Twitter because we
right, 100%. But what I say is, like, when I felt, you know, I feel like
all day around it.
There's times in my life where I get
pack
really,
him
like,
up.
Spiritual, and like God is speaking to my soul, my spirit. Not all the time, obviously, but there's certain times that, and that's why sometimes I just have like these visions of something that's gonna happen, and a lot of times it does happen. Obviously, I didn't get the date right, but if you've seen, there's a lot of even scientists said that there's been a warning for earthquakes that are happening all across Vegas.
I wouldn't say that they all around it. I mean, because I think some of them, it depends on what your circle is cool with. With Ryan, he's a bit more of a personality. He's outgoing. He's seen in places. He's seen with models. He's seen in those circles where that type of activity could be present. That's not the life of every boxer, right? Some of these dudes are more like, you know, to themselves, and, you know, lock in, stay locked in, focus, stay around family. They keep it simple, right? But with him, his situation is different because his lifestyle and him being a personality, it asks for something different, right? So that it asks for him to be in certain places. He out here doing photo shoots, like I said, taking pictures with models, kissing on models. Like, you see him a bit everywhere. Like, you done seen him on people's shows. Like, this dude is everywhere because he a personality. And I think people gonna always have some type of interest in him. He young, making money. So again, it's no slight to him or nothing, but I just think some of the circles that he's in puts him in those situations to be around some of that stuff. Not saying he doing it. I mean, look like he got his head clear right now. He's sipping tequila, but shit, that ain't no shot. Rolling with the punches was good with it. Tank, Haney, Shakur be at day parties cutting up. Yeah, but see, they don't smoke and drink. You get what I'm saying? So they might be at an event, but you'll see them dudes sipping water. They don't drink and smoke. That's for sure. And Shakur really don't party. I mean, you might seen him at an event here or there, but that dude definitely not a party guy. Round one was good. What he say? A track star. Said Tank some Dior's at Nordstrom for him to go partying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that once upon a time that was his lifestyle, but again, you never seen Shakur be a big party guy. That's just not something that he did. You'll really have to, you know, pay attention to know that. I ain't saying he ain't never been nowhere, but party, no. You even heard it from Richardson Hitchens. He told him that dude don't do nothing but box, to the point where he told him, man, you got some money, man, go out, have fun or something. So that dude don't do nothing but box. Right. Yeah, absolutely, Tay. Because they, like, you got to think about it. They all got situations, you know what I mean? And especially with Tank and Core, they got families, you know what I'm saying? And they on top of their game, man. They doing a lot of shit right. That's why I'm with you. My respect extend farther than boxing too with them.
In Los Angeles. I may not have got the date right, but I do feel like God is coming to judge Hollywood and Las Vegas, you know, for what they did. I mean, it's biblical. It's not something I'm saying, but I just feel like God's calling on to me to warn people because of my voice, my influence, and however, you know, because when I speak, people do listen. So.
Yeah. Were you on drugs any time in the training camp against Devin Haney?
I was drinking and smoking. I never did shrooms at that point.
Kevin
I did
King,
shrooms
what it
after
do, bro?
the Devin Haney fight.
You're drinking and smoking during training camp, bro?
Yeah, but not a lot though. Every time I train, if I felt like having a drink, I would.
Does your coach know this?
Yeah, of course.
What does he say?
He said don't do it.
And you do it anyways?
Yeah.
Is that one of them things where you just...
For the first time, kickoff weekend has Friday.
I just know me. I know that if it's affecting me in the ring, I'm going to stop. If it's not, then I'm going to keep going. At the end of the day, if I'm beating the shit out of everybody in sparring, knocking everybody down, they can't even hang with me. I'm people up. Nobody has even touched me in sparring. You know?
Are you f***ing girls at the same time?
Was I fucking a girl that camp? I probably did a couple. Yeah. Probably one. I wasn't really on, no. I went to like strip club once or twice. But.
What about when you were fighting Gervonta Davis? Did you take that one a little bit more serious?
Yeah, I did, but...
So basically you you were pretty confident fighting Haney.
No, I wasn't confident fighting Haney. I stopped letting people tell me what they think is best for me when I already kind of knew what was best for me. I probably shouldn't have lost all that weight for Gervonta fight, but everybody, they all had their opinion. I was letting everybody in my brain, and you should do this or you shouldn't do that, and it was a very confusing time. And by the time I got to the fight, obviously I had a broken rib and everything else. But I mean, that happened. I don't really want to go back to that too much, but I learned a lot from that. I wouldn't let anybody try to negotiate the way they did, that time around.
The dehydration clause.
All that stuff,
They called it a dehydration clause.
I sacrificed, whatever I thought was what I should have did was for the fans, and obviously that got me to a place where I lost, and I didn't feel my best in the ring, and I didn't really even get my whooped that bad, to be honest. I mean, I got dropped once, and I kind of pretty much surrendered on the body shot because I had no energy left. I had no, power left. I have nothing to give, so there was no point in fighting. But as far as the boxing match, he wasn't too much better than me. We were going back and forth, pop, 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 pop. I mean, nobody was really that much better than each other. But if he fought me in a fair fight, which I don't think he will, but it would be much different.
A fair fight at what weight?
Probably 145, 143. I would do it.
145, 143. It's not even a real weight.
To be there, but obviously, Gervonta, he likes to do it his way.
What's the walk around rate?
My weight, I'm like 160, 165. Yeah, I mean, he ain't too far off either, though. He's like
160, 165. You know, and it's BS because now look, you see how people lie. Now I just had him on when he was talking to Rayo, and they just said he pushing 180. Now he talking about he 160, 165. Just said you was pushing 180. This is all relatively around the same time. The Rayo clip with him and Rayo going back and forth, and this. Now how you get from pushing 180 to 160 to 165 like that? Dude, be full of it. That Tank fight was a fair fight. It was fair because he didn't allow you to blow up to some crazy ass weight that you shouldn't have been at, and he knew better, and that's why it was a fair fight. You just got your ass broke down and beat up, and y'all wasn't going back and forth like that. I don't know what fight he was watching. What do you mean it was going back and forth, pop, pop, pop? Nobody was really that much better than each other. What are you talking about, bro? He made you quit. You talking about nobody was that much better? Boy dropped you in the second round. What are you talking about? That was the round Ryan said he was going to drop Tank in the second, man. He ended up getting dropped. I did a short on that. I did a video on that. Dude ended up getting dropped, talking about going back and forth. Bop, 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 bop. What? Hell, you was watching a Rocky movie, bro? That's not how that went. He beat you up. He took his time. He dropped you in the second and then just broke you down, punched your rib halfway out your back. And that was all she wrote.
51, 55.
Back and forth.
It's not like he's too far off, but
no more weight clauses, though.
No.
He is a lot far off. Tank don't get that big no more.
He took a real fight, and he obviously lost, but he did a fair fight.
Haney took a real fight, but you didn't, though. You didn't take a real fight then because you was overweight. When the last time you've actually made a weight class? Dude, it's something, man.
But you fought Haney a few times in the amateurs, right? Like 4 or 5 times?
No, 6
I fought him
times.
6 times actually.
6 times, and it's y'all split
3-3. Yeah.
3-3.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what made you so comfortable going into that fight? Like, man, I know this guy. Man, I can girls and drink and.
I just did what I felt like
Probably
so,
to do.
though, Texas. Probably so.
I trained really hard actually for that fight. People think that if you have a drink here and there, it's gonna ruin your whole training camp. You are what you believe. Like, if you believe it's gonna affect you, guess what? It's gonna affect you. If you believe you fuck a girl, oh my God, it's gonna take my legs away. It's gonna happen. You are what you believe. You believe in anything, that's what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So you let that get in your head, guess what? It's gonna be in your head the whole time. I just said, it is what it is. I feel great while sparring. I'm doing good. And everybody and their mom said, you're going to lose. You're going to do this. Oh, my God, you suck. But I was like, bro, I'm beating everybody up. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Watch when I get in the ring.
Yeah, you were a heavy underdog that fight.
Yeah, probably because of my antics. But, you know.
That was that red thrill. Remember, Tank hit that red, man. Hit that red for real. And it made him rethink boxing.
They would have gave it to the champion. And obviously he was undefeated and looked like he was, you know, on his way to becoming the next Mayweather, but I knew what I was in there for. I knew what my purpose was, and I had a belief in myself, and nobody was going to take that away from me. And I'm a great boxer. You know, I really have not lost except the Gervonta fight, so they were kind of underestimating me.
He got a point. He got a point.
So, I mean, going into
that fight. He got a
fight,
point. That's the only fight he lost, for real, you know what I'm saying? The only fight he lost was to Tank. You know what I mean? So, drunk Ryan on Zanny's, Ryan feels himself. But versus Tank, his ass was sober and beat up. Sober and beat up.
You knew you were gonna win?
I did know I was gonna win. Yeah.
he was
some of my camp didn't even think I was gonna win, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would say so, right? Yeah. They didn't think I was gonna win, but well, what am I gonna do? You know, I knew I was gonna win. I knew for a fact I was gonna win. There was no doubt in my mind. I was like, I'm going to beat his ass. It's going to be easy. He fucking sucks.
Did you watch the Oscar interview with Shannon Sharp?
I did, a little bit. Yeah.
He said the week of, you were partying with girls in your room, drinking.
No, I mean, I went to Town nightclub on Monday. And then I did a lot of other things. There was a girl in my room, but I wasn't drinking with her. I was just talking to her. And we weren't even naked, which was amazing.
Listen to this dude.
Great combo. Great combo. And then she left. And that was it.
Yo, this man, shout out. Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. You feel like you're the face of boxing though?
I mean, I'm just gonna let the numbers speak. I'm gonna keep killing it.
Let me look. I actually pulled up the numbers.
I know I was the most Googled fighter the last 3 months.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I know that.
The most Googled
the
fighter.
Face of boxing, I think, is always going to change, you know?
Yeah, y'all be out here Googling Ryan. Let me find out. I know y'all love Ryan. I knew it.
Anybody who's fighting is going to be the face of boxing. There's 3 of them. Me, Canelo, and Gervonta, I feel like, are the main ones that people are going to tune in and be like, okay, for this night, Gervonta is the face of boxing. For that night, Canelo maybe. But I think it's more so now me and Gervonta.
I don't think you in the mix, though. I think it's Tank and Canelo. I don't think it's Ryan.
Gervonta's fight did $102 million.
Yeah, 1.2 million. Yeah. Yeah, we did 1.2 million buys. Yeah. And then his fight with Martin did like 150. My fight with Devin did 500.
Look at his weirdo.
So, I mean,
revenue 35 million. But I'm saying the Davis fight did 102 million. That's how much it made.
Me and Davis are the faces. I mean, we still gotta see who ends up at top.
Not the face.
At the end of the day, but without a doubt,
he brings attention. He garners attention for sure. But he's not the face of anything. Like the only time he had those real numbers to speak of, and don't get it wrong, him and Tank, they did well together. They that's just sometimes you got the right dance partner. They was each other's right dance partner at the time, and it did phenomenal numbers. But Tank carries the ship in a much different way outside of what Ryan does. Right? It's not even the same. So you know, I just don't look at him as one of the faces. But he brings attention to the sport, no doubt. But in recent memory for a lot of the wrong reasons, right? You know what I mean? Even in his best moment, he ruined that with failed PED tests. So Casanova was good with it. Boots versus Razor's Rye. Send him back to the gulag. ABZ was good with it. How you feeling?
Me and him are neck to neck, but he's not as active on social, so I feel like I'm putting more work to be the face of boxing. I guess he could be like, well, I don't need to work, but in life, you know, especially in this day and age, social media, you got to put in the work. You got to do interviews. You got to be, you know, there for the people. You're always just quiet. Until you have a fight, you're gonna die down. Nobody's gonna talk about you. Everybody's trying to gather attention nowadays.
Versus Tank.
So it's entertainment. You gotta put yourself out there and see what it is. I mean, Gervonta is a great fighter. He has, you know, a great fan base. But I think if he doesn't put in the work, then people are gonna get ahead of him.
Yeah, I can also say this too, like the promotion you did for yourself going into the Haney fight. I haven't seen nothing like that since Mayweather.
Or even
like
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, like the shit is really like boring for real. Like,
it is.
And it's very few people that...
He asked him that early in the interview too, Casanova, was he bipolar? He said no.
I like Boots. Like, I'm really from Philly. I like Boots.
There you go. I like Boots.
Really
appreciate you, Mountain the Queen.
Or he doesn't make it a show, you know? Like, even before the fight, there has to be a show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't give the same answers all the time. Oh,
nonchalant,
like, yeah, I'm the best fighter. Nobody wants to fight. People already heard that. How about you flip over a table and say, let's fucking do this right now, Terrence Crawford? Where's your balls at? Like, come on, tell everybody you want to beat his ass.
Why was you coming for Terrence Crawford 2 weeks ago, though?
Him, too. He wanted to come at me on the interview talking about want to co-sign Logan Paul, and he was saying, oh, what's
Terrence
wrong
Crawford
with Brian? Stop saying what's wrong with
Brian
Garcia. What's wrong with you? You guys are just fucking idiots. You guys don't understand that I understand what I'm doing. You guys are fucking dumb. Terrence Crawford is dumb. Logan Paul is just, he knows what he's doing. He knows his brother's done crazier shit. So why don't you say something's wrong with your brother? Your brother's done a lot of crazy shit. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, food? Perfect. Oh, shit. Join the interview.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in the interview.
Nah, you good.
You can just put it right there.
Just put it right here. No, you can just keep it right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He call out Boots because he know that. I mean, I think he said him and Boots could run it. He said it in a different little clip. He did say something about Boots.
Yeah, because I mean, when he won the
talking.
fight,
I don't think he want nothing to do with Boots.
Fighting up, you were upset about that.
Oh no, I wasn't upset. I just thought
you told him to stop stealing boxing money.
Yeah, because he's stealing so much money for putting out mediocre fights that nobody's gonna fucking watch. You just robbing money for my friend Turkey. And you acting like you're some fucking top dog. You can't even beat this dude's ass that wasn't even that good.
You don't think so?
No, he wasn't that good. None of these motherfuckers are that good, bro. Terrence
I gotta stop. Hold on.
Crawford really hasn't beat nobody other than Errol Spence Jr. that went through a car crash. Other than that, who Terrence Crawford has actually beat? Name one guy that he beat other than Errol Spence. That's well known.
I think the Spence one was pretty impressive.
This is a complete idiot. Yeah, you're a complete idiot. You're a complete idiot. You see? It's not only to be the fans sometimes what's wrong with boxing, it be other boxers like this goof troop. And I gotta lay into him a little bit with this because you're talking about one of the most accomplished and successful boxers of the game, you know what I mean, right now. And you just downplayed everything he did, and you would never become undisputed in no division. You ain't never even became a champion. You had an opportunity to become a champion, blew weight, messed up your own opportunity, and you think you get to talk crazy like this? Nah, Terrence Crawford, one of the best talents in boxing, bro. You bugging. He beat more than Errol Spence. People just tend not to respect it for one reason or another, but he's a little weird, man. Cloud chasing, you call him Boots and Tank. Yeah, one of them is a lie. They both a lie at this point, cuz he ain't trying to get his rib punched out his back again. You get what I'm saying? He's a complete idiot, bro. Like, this dude, you can't do Terrence Crawford like that. And my thing is, you got to at least be somewhere on his level. You talking about guys are not that good. Madrimov was a champion. Again, something that you would never be. You know what I mean? Decorated amateur. You have an amateur pedigree as well, but you ain't on no Madrimov level. Madrimov will get in there and beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Outbox the hell out of Ryan. Mess around and stop him. So he talking crazy with the Terrence Crawford stuff, man.
Well, name another one. Sean Porter that was from Wash. He was on his way out.
It don't matter. Terrence Crawford can't help the condition of these fighters when he got to him. Just like when people make so much out of, well, Errol Spence got into a car accident. That has nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. He can't control his life and his situation. That's not his fault. That's why I said, man, show me somebody that Terrence Crawford ducked, then maybe you could talk crazy. This dude ain't ducking no smoke. I don't care what people think about his resume. He beat them all. You gotta salute dudes like that. I'm just sorry. Like, you ain't gotta, it don't gotta be your favorite fighter, but it's no way that you get to look at him as less than. And it's not just the accomplishments. Now, he really that. Like, I don't care what you talking about. The dude's still at the top of his game at 36, going on 37. Still at the top of his game. And I believe he could retire undefeated. He mess around. If he play them cards right, man, he could snatch up them belts at 54. He'd be a 3-division, undisputed champion. It'd be crazy. Three different divisions, undisputed in 3 different divisions. It'd be wild. Cecil, what's good with it, bro? Yeah, that's what he need to do an interview with next. Whack 100, ABZ.
That's way out, yeah.
Who has he beat? He hasn't beat nobody, bro. He's not gonna beat nobody, bro. Terrence Crawford, if he fights Virgil Ortiz,
Felix Diaz, he beat up Felix Diaz, Hank Lundy. He beat up a lot of people. You know what I mean? Gamboa, when Gamboa was undefeated, he beat up Ricky Burns. Who else? Did he beat up Reese Prescott too? He beat up a lot of people, man. So it's just people don't give him credit. Maybe ain't the biggest name recognition, but those guys, he didn't duck nothing. That's the thing. And man, I don't think none of these people that he didn't fight, they would have beat him. I just don't think so. Saying he wasn't at his best versus Tank. We're talking about Bud, opponent wasn't at their best though. You get what I'm saying? Like, get your ass out of here. He on his way out. Don't matter. That's the fight that people said they wanted. They say he was scared of Sean Porter. They say he was ducking him, and then he goes in there and beat him up. Then y'all cry about Sean Porter being washed. Miss me with that shit, man. Y'all said he was scared of him. This is what I'm saying. This is what Terrence Crawford is by far one of the most successful fighters that I've ever seen get the kind of slight that he get. It's otherworldly. It's crazy at this point. It ain't that bad, man. Y'all hate them Errol Spence negotiations that bad? R Stokes, what it do, fam? He said, Boots is smashing. He said something about running it with Boots. Ryan did. Boots are doing bad, though, but this dude just be talking a lot, man. Ain't nothing personal, but Ryan's silly, man. If you think Bud ain't one of the best talents in boxing, you tripping. And then you saying he put on mediocre fights. He had that's the first fight to go the distance in his last, 12 fights? And you talking about he put on mediocre fights and he been putting on nothing but knockouts straight. Out of his whole welterweight run was knockouts. I don't know where the hell Ryan Garcia been living at. That's why I say these dudes don't really watch boxing. They just be talking. You watch one fight and you act like that's how every single fight look. And that wasn't a bad fight. You wouldn't last with Madrimov. You wouldn't last with Terrence Crawford. He'd completely annihilate you. That left hook, you don't even have to worry about that. Terrence Crawford will whoop your ass. Left hook landing and all, he'll still beat you. Let's get back to it.
Even though
You think so?
Yeah, I
Dude
think
is
so.
ridiculous.
Damn.
Terrence Crawford is all right, bro.
I think Crawford beats Ortiz.
Terrence Crawford is a damn Hall of Famer.
He won't demolish him. I
But
think.
Crawford wants Canelo, though.
No, don't do that.
But,
Bro,
yeah.
Terrence Crawford is not no, he ain't like that, bro. Terrence Crawford is an overhyped
what?
bum, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody got to say it. You're an overhyped bum, bro. I'm looking at the camera right now. You suck, bro. Just stop acting like you're like that. Stop stealing boxing money. You're wasting everybody's money. You're not entertaining, bro. You're boring as come see me in the ring if you think I'm talking shit. I could do it anytime,
You think
bro.
you can see Crawford?
I could definitely see Crawford, bro. What do you mean? I was one of the best fighters in the amateurs,
I gotta click
bro,
this.
I've seen many fighters like him, too.
Talking
Trust
crazy.
me.
What does he do well, though?
He does well by adapting and changing up his style.
You don't think he could take away your left hook?
I don't give a fuck what he could take away. I could find a way to get him, too. Fuck him,
What?
bro. He's not that good, bro. He gets hit a lot, bro. He gets wobbled, hit. Bro, he's not
No, he don't.
bro. You act like
What
he's
is he
Mayweather.
talking about? This dude,
just
he
a
say he
lot
taking
Every
advantage
time
of
he
Turkey
wins,
is
the Twitter
crazy.
does compare him to Mayweather.
And he's
narrative.
not, bro.
Bro,
Mayweather
what?
Mayweather was.
Did you know that you can get your
different, bro? Mayweather got hit by one guy, Shane Mosley Jr. That was it. I mean, sorry, Shane Mosley.
Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane gave him a rock pow.
Yeah.
And Madonna hurt him a little bit too, but the main one was Shane.
Nah, I mean, that's the glaring times that people point to. Floyd took some shots throughout his career. He just don't know shit about him. So you only name the big fights that everybody know about. You're not really a student of the game. Nothing about Ryan Garcia tells me he's a student of the game. He just be talking. You called Terrence Crawford an overhyped bum. Man, I swear I wish that was one fight I'll pay twice for that. Gertz was good with it, bro. I paid twice to see Terrence Crawford fight fight this dude. Oh my God. Man. Yeah, I gotta take this part. I gotta clip this part, Cuzzo. I gotta clip this part. I'm about to send this straight to Crawford. Matter of fact, I'm about to clip this part. Tag Say Cheese. I gotta tag Crawford on Twitter. See if he respond, bro. I'm gonna be like, this dude talking crazy right now. Man, he's called Crawford an overhyped bum. Is wild, bro. This dude is out of control. He out of control, y'all. T.O. punching air right now. You know, where it's say T.O. still punching that aqua bag with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo at 150 some pounds. Ryan rehab isn't working. Yo, you know what, Lisa? I don't even think he went. I don't think he went to rehab. I don't think he went.
Mosley, so he's not Mayweather. Don't
Send one
compare
of the boots
people to
too?
Mayweather. It's one Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't think he's Mayweather.
Tell you, Mark,
He's not Mayweather. He's more of like a, he's a
I
good
gotta
fighter.
get him.
He is his own person, Terrence Crawford. And I don't think that he's not a great fighter, but I don't think he's as good as people say. He's not like a Sugar Ray Leonard, not Tommy Hearns.
Listen to this
can't do
dude,
that because he's not like that, bro. He hasn't fought nobody that has firepower like him.
What?
Who would win, him or Boots?
You giving him credit but taking it from him?
I like Boots. In my opinion, I like Boots. I don't think Crawford could keep up with somebody that talented and young and fast. I haven't even seen him fight somebody talented, young, and fast. Have you? Can you name one?
What?
No. I think Boots gets his ass. Not by a lot, but I think he beats him.
Yeah, Boots is really inexperienced too, though.
He is. They both had problems with that European style. I don't think they're good with Europeans that go in and out, in and out, in and out. Because you see.
Man, this dude seen one fight from Terrence Crawford talking about he struggled with the European style. How many Europeans did he fight? Smart guy. This dude just flapping his gums. I'm about to end his. He got a couple more minutes. Ryan out of control. Ain't no way I'm getting through all of this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
They fought a fighter like that, they give him problems. But
I hate to hear fighters.
Would be a good fight.
I hate to hear less accomplished fighters trashing fighters that just did nothing but do it the right way. Like you cannot look at a Terrence Crawford's career and tear it down in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, everybody can critique and criticize everybody's career or moves or fights or opponents, right? But real boxing fans know that dude is legit, man. He the cream of the crop, and he been that shit since he got here in 2008. And they miss me with that. Dude been at the top. He turned pro in 2008 and still at the top of his game, and it's 2024. Let that sink. Let that sink in. Ryan Garcia, and you already think about it, got your damn rib cracked by Tank already. You know what I'm saying? And you would have taken another L had you gotten the ring with some of these people you called out. Compliment me on the line, disrespect me on the next. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what he did. Yeah, he won a payday. Boots stop Bud in the 8th. Yeah, for me, don't mess with Texas. I had some reservations on that because I feel like, Boots is still winning fights with like sheer athleticism and just, being physical. I feel like with Terrence Crawford, he does a combination of both. He's very cerebral. And he used intellect and experience and things like that to win the fights, right? Where Boots is just he getting in there and he's very physical with you. I feel like you need a more cerebral approach with Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford's shown the ability to be able to do both. Now, it'd be a dangerous fight for either guy, but it's hard for me to bet against Terrence Crawford because I've seen him do it so many times, right? And you just haven't seen Boots fight somebody like that. Like people keep saying, he ain't seen nobody like Boots. Boots ain't seen nobody like him with that amount of experience and somebody that's that good, that smart. So I don't know. Boots have a tough time, I think, with Bud. I know a lot of people is basing their picks on the physicality of Boots, but I'm telling you, with Terrence Crawford, don't think you're not gonna bully him. You're not gonna bully him, and you're not gonna just go in there and young boy beat him. That's not gonna happen. Like you got to take a more cerebral approach in there. You can't just go at Terrence Crawford the way you went at a Avanesian or that shit is out. That shit won't work. I'm telling you, and respectfully, like he's dangerous as hell, but he'll have to switch that up. He'll have to switch his approach up. He'll have to try to match Terrence Crawford, not just athletically, but with wits as well. Terrence Crawford is a very smart fighter, man. So He ain't easy to just figure out. Obviously not, right? So Boots have a tough time in there, but Crawford, I think he'll get Crawford everything he can handle at this stage for sure. Like, it's a fight that could go either way, but I'm just not 100% sure that Boots is just going there and handle him. I was feeling like that at one point. And then I seen a couple more fights and I started really thinking and looking at it. And I'm like, it's a little different. I mean, he said Boots will get cooked by Bud. I think it'd be a good ebbs and flows back and forth type of affair for sure. But I don't think nobody gets cooked, should I say. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody gets cooked, but it's tough. I just don't think it'd be the fight people think it is. You know what I'm saying? Boots needs to be calling Eddie right now and telling him to make the Ryan fight. Boots is promoting his first show this weekend. Shout out to Dub, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Fax machine, man. That's dope, man. And that's his fighter up there, right? Damn, Ish, right? But never fought anyone like Boots. Yeah. But Boots ain't never fought nobody like Bud either. And it's smart. And again, like when you all right, people will say maybe they think Boots is bigger than Bud. He maybe be faster. Some people might think he hit harder, but I never hear people say that he's smarter than Bud. I never heard that. I hear people say a lot. He'll do this and that to Bud. He'll knock Bud out. But that's physical shit. I never hear nobody focus on the mental aspect. And it's gonna be a mental warfare when you in there with Terrence Crawford. That shit is not, man, I wish we could see it. And I like both and I support both, but I guarantee you it's not gonna go how people think. You're not gonna go in there with no fighter that's experienced as Terrence Crawford and just think you're gonna just walk him down and bully. No, that shit'll go bad. You better have a game plan. You better go in there thinking cerebral. Like, all right, for example, bro, they got a common opponent. They got a common opponent in Abanese, and they both did their thing. Getting hit 5 more times, which is what Boots did. The way he fought him is not nothing to go crazy about. But look at the way both guys got the stoppage. People keep talking about Boots' power and this, that, and how he do this and do that. Cool, I ain't arguing. That dude is phenomenal. That's my guy. Shit, he gonna give anybody hell. Anybody. Bud Crawford included. But I'm not just so sure that he goes up in there and, like people think, and end up knocking him out. I don't see that. I don't see it. I see that fight going to the cards. You know what I'm saying? I do. I could see that potentially going to the cards, man. If Boots is tough as what I think he is, that fight will go to the cards, but it's going to be mental warfare when you in there with Terrence Crawford. It's not going to just be physical. You're going to go in there and just throw your weight around and that shit ain't going to happen like that with him. He going to make you think. And he controlled pace of the fight. He knows how to slow the pace down. Boots like to speed it up. Terrence Crawford will slow that shit down. I'm telling you, he'll make you switch some shit up. I'm telling you, you'll have to switch some shit up. It'll be a good fight. Just watch. But Bud gets hit too much. You think Bud get hit too much? I think he got hit a lot in his last fight. I mean, with the right hand a lot, but I don't think he gets hit more than Boots. And think about it, they fought the same person, and Bud got hit a little bit less. For what it's worth, it's not a big margin, but look at the way they both finished Abanesian. Terrence Crawford knocked him the hell out. I think he quit against Boots, didn't he? I was there. I think he stopped. Yeah, they just stopped it. He quit on the stool. But Terrence Crawford, we always talk about Boots' power and how he knocked people out, and he do that. But look, Terrence Crawford was the one who laid Abanesian the hell out. He laid him out, and it's because of their approach is different. Boots hopped on Abanesian and just beat him up and just beat him into submission, made him sit in the corner and quit. Bud stopped his ass, knocked his ass out, laid him out because he set shit up. Smart. He used more of a cerebral approach. I'm not saying but Boots don't think, but even his pops be getting on him. Hey, man, you getting hit. You got to stop getting hit with that silly shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's very aggressive. Terrence Crawford is one of the best counter punchers in the game. He would take advantage of that. You can't just try to be in his chest like that. That shit, to me, that'd be a difficult approach. And it could go bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Earl tried to walk Crawford down. How did that turn out for Earl? I'm telling you, man, that shit different. Confident in Boots. He real hush-hush about that fight. Look, man, some would say, all right, let me say this. people, I think Boots will fight anybody. I do. I want to get that out there. But I just don't think Terrence Crawford was in the plans the way people think. Right? I feel like he will. The fighter will fight him. But again, do you accept an IBF interim belt if you really chasing Crawford? Because once you accept the IBF interim belt, that takes you out of the WBO rankings, and you no longer could be in position to fight Crawford, right? Some could argue if you really wanted Crawford, you don't accept no IBF interim belt. You just stayed over there and, you know what I'm saying, and pursued Terrence Crawford. That's just something to throw out there. And it's not all on Boots because, as you can see, he's not the one picking his fights. But I don't think he's running from no smoke, and I think he'll fight anybody. Fly Frequency was good. What he say? Had them go gadget, exploding gloves though. Yeah, I just think it was a bad defective gloves. Remember, Everlast came out, put out a statement about them gloves. He just got a bad pair. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was none he did though, because I just don't see Terrence Crawford as a guy that needs to cheat. I just think he's special in that regard. I don't think he needs to cheat. But gloves was torn also. Yeah, and that, I mean, you know, that again, I think they supposed to, you know, find him a new glove or make him re-glove up or something like that. That was on, you know, the commission or the ref that's not stop it. And you get what I'm saying? You can't do anything to bust gloves. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, Everlast came out and made a statement. They took responsibility for that. Bug combo with KO Boots. Man, you see that crazy combo? He said the way he set Avanesian up, he slept his ass. He slept his ass, and that's and I'm gonna just be 100. He did to what Avanesian. I'm talking about the final, like knocking him out. That's what people felt like Boots was gonna do, and I know Boots could do it for sure. But the reason he didn't do it that way because he don't set things up and set traps the way Bud do, and that stuff comes with experience. You get what I'm saying? So don't count him out. I know he look older. I know Boots look like the shinier young toy right now. But man, Terrence Crawford ain't no what 40, 41 and 0 just because he all right. Like he's one of the smartest fighters in the game. And like I said, a lot of confidence that people have with Boots beating Crawford is based on the physical side of things. When they tell you boxing is what 90% mental or something like that. So they don't focus on the mental aspect. And I'm telling you, that's where fights are won for Terrence Crawford. He's a very cerebral guy, very intelligent fighter in the ring, man. And again, one of the best counter punchers in the game. You're not going to just bully your way to a victory. You're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to raise your level with his. You get what I'm saying? I truly believe that. It's going to be more than just physical. So, again, that dude set traps with the best of them. Yeah, we probably never know because I don't think they're going to fight, but I never really expected them to, though. You know what I'm saying? But, again, Thrill Hill, like they saying that the dude could potentially go to 154, fight Madrimov. Like, think about it. If you still thinking about fighting Crawford, there's things that you can do, I think, that will position you to do so, and it will be left up to him to really have to stand on it. But Bud is a special fighter, man, and Boots is too. You know what I'm saying? He's just younger. Jordan, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? Oh, y'all know Earl wasn't right. Yeah, for sure. Bud is just that fighter he is, man. Bud is that guy. Bud gonna be downloading forever, trying to figure out Boots with his style. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think, but it'll be entertaining though, nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would like to see it. Because again, Casanova, they thought he was gonna do the same thing with Avanesian. And look, he broke him down, beat him up. He ain't lose no rounds and none of that. It was a great performance, but I'm just saying the difference in how Bud knocked him out. Bud knocked him out kind of cold. He was laid out. You know what I'm saying? Bud did him filthy, set him up. And I'm saying that dude is excellent at setting traps, bro. He's excellent at setting traps. So I don't know. I mean, Madrimov is tricky, bro. Because think about it. We thought Boots was going to stop Karen. Get what I'm saying? So it ain't no for sure that he stops Madrimov, but I ain't saying he can't. Don't get me wrong. Boots versus Madrimov, who wins? It's a good fight. New weight class for him. Madrimov been there, held the title. I mean, you could lean towards Boots because I just feel like he's the overall better athlete, but Buddy got some pedigree. If you read Bud's resume, I think it's a good one. Oh, yeah. Me too, Roland. Me too. It is a good one. Boots gets the IBF intern was the route to go. He became Bud mandatory and Bud wouldn't fight him. Shit, I don't really think so, but it took, because you think about it, he could have went another route. That pretty much. I mean, it looked that way, but then again, I wasn't who expected Bud to fight Boots at 47? I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So and look, although you're making a point, frequent, some could say, well, here you are now, you have an opportunity to move up to 54 where Bud is at and maybe fight the guy that he just fought and stop him. How people saying you're gonna stop him, and some think that'll put the pressure immediately on Crawford to want to fight you then. You know what I mean? You go beat up somebody that he just fought. There's no way you could argue that Boots ain't a big enough fight there. Because it ain't like you made some life-changing money to fight Madrimov. You get me, frequent? So he can still do that. You know what I mean? It's nothing has to be one way, right? There's things that he can do to really, I think, put some type of, public pressure on him. And I think one of them is moving into the division and beating the guy he just beat. G Peasy, my guy, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Can't run. It's impossible to stop a fighter who won't engage. Look, it ain't impossible, but it's very difficult. And I know stoppages don't come. And I understand that, Casanova, but you get my point. My only point, I ain't saying he couldn't stop him and none of that. I ain't saying he should have, but just saying we thought he was going to stop Karen too. You know what I'm saying? What if Madrimov come out and fight and move a lot? Get what I'm saying? And what if he decide like Boots look like he's strong? What if he start boxing and moving? I feel like he a better fighter than Karen. And Madrimov is better than Karen to me. I think so. I mean, I think so. I just think he got disarmed against Bud though. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. If y'all have it, man. Smash the like button for me. So so y'all said, so basically when I asked y'all, so y'all don't never see Bud and Boots, huh?
I've not seen Canelo round up like this in a while. Never.
That's what y'all never see. Y'all never. Shout out to everybody in the building. But look, man, I ain't gonna play too much more of this Ryan Garcia joint. He said a lot about Terrence Crawford. I just don't. I don't get where he's going with that. Maybe he just don't like him. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. But Terrence Crawford to beat the stuffing out of Ryan, man. Boots look dream versus in the Avanesian fight too. He still drop him. He's gonna be more powerful at 54. It's very possible that he's stronger. Very possible, but hey, look, man. Let's see. I wish we could see it, man. And I can't wait to see Boots at 54 because I think politics gonna stop him from getting them titles that he won at 47. I don't see him, I see people getting in the way of that. So it's unfortunate, but that's where we at in boxing, man. That man can't chase greatness because his promoter is unable to secure the fights because the money can't be agreed on with none of the guys that he's trying to make fights with. And that's the unfortunate part about it, because his Boots take a direct hit. You know what I mean? Oh man, pardon me, y'all. Damn eyelash in my eye. My bad. Don't count out Bomac Trainer of the Year. Bomac been still winning. Bomac been putting a lot of wins together. I like what Bomac been doing, man. I like what him and Keyshawn got going on over there, man. Him and Bud still go out there and get it done. He a hell of a trainer. Underrated too, for real. But yeah, I'm not gonna play this whole joint. But overall, man, Ryan Garcia just being the personality, the social media personality that he is, man. That's what he good at, finding ways to continue to put himself and his name in the limelight. Doing a Say Cheese interview, like that's so random, like that's kind of out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you just go do it, spark things back up, say a lot of stuff. Exactly, Thomas. He gets that. He's a personality. He does know the power and benefit of social media, and he stands on that, man. So I ain't mad at that part of it, but it's some of the things he say are very distasteful. And you know, when he hit these interviews, and look, it's his opinion, but I feel like boxing need to build boxing up. And when you in an interview, put things in its proper perspective, man. Say, yeah, Terrence Crawford a hell of a fighter, but I think he born, or you know, I mean, you could say that, but just to trash him and say he an overrated bum and he's not that good, and he only beat the Earl Spence that had a car accident, and he ain't beat nobody good, and washed up Sean Porter. It's like we tear down the sport and we put that same energy into building it up. I think it'd be a lot more entertaining for everybody, man. We be killing the sport with that negative energy like that. So I don't rock with it. Terrence Crawford is a phenomenal fighter. You don't be no damn world champion in 4 different divisions if you're not. You damn sure don't, you know, become undisputed in 2 of them if you're not. Like I say, he in position to do even more, chase even more legacy. It just all depends on how far he want to push the envelope. I do think Terrence Crawford got a very good chance of retiring undefeated and on top of his game. And it's going to be a hell of a lot of people mad that he didn't lose, hoping that he stayed around long enough to lose. I'm telling you, shout out to Terrence Crawford, man. Keep putting on. I don't know what this personal shit is that people have with boxers that they never met. I get it. Negotiations. I hated that period. I hated it too. But that's not enough for me to deem this guy some type of bad guy of boxing or something like that. The dude is a hell of a fighter. That's it. That's all. I've been very entertained through all the weight classes through the years. You know, him fighting from 35 all the way up to 54 right now currently. You don't see boring Terrence Crawford fights. The last fight wasn't boring either if you knew what you was watching and you understood that he was fighting somebody with pedigree, somebody that understood and knew their way around the ring and knew how to fight and actually was trying to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to see is a world-class guy. You know what I'm saying? And people they look at the number of fights and then you just assume there's no way he could be world-class with that little bit of fights. Well, he already had a title. And that's that David Morrell type shit, man. You can do snatch titles very early in their careers and they just be on a different level. Can get the fights because the promoter won't pay. It's starting to look like that, show. It's starting to look like that real talk. It's just starting to look like that bad. Like you pay up, you know what I'm saying? Pay the people, pay the man, pay the fair. You know what I'm saying? Pay the fair. You know, Eddie won't pay that fair. You know what I'm saying? And fighters ain't budging. And like I said, I believe Charles Conwell and them when they say that junk is an insult and it's laughable. You know what I'm saying? He said he can make two times as much with Verge. So what would be his incentive of fighting Boots? Because it's Boots. Like that's not enough. Like you got to pay people. Shout out to my guy Big Dog Willie back in the super chat. He said, you know, Bill Haney drives a space shuttle to Devon's fights, take a nuclear sub to Oakland from Las Vegas. He also rides a big wheel to the doctor office. Yeah, at this point, Big Dog, I don't even know how you come up with all of this. I'm dead serious. Like you could make a whole scrapbook full of this. I don't even think you repeat the same thing twice. It's always something different. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate all the support as well, man. It's the good humor for the chat, man. Shout out to my
and we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Kat. He said, Robert said, Ryan trying to stay relevant. I'm not mad. Bud should kill Ryan in school, his young ass. Yup, you don't have to like Bud, but he is the truth. That's a fact, bro. I appreciate him because it's not I feel like the little stuff that people focus on, it shouldn't overshadow the kind of work that he's put in as a fighter, right? Being successful, top of his game, living a lifestyle, being a pillar of boxing, right? Of his sport, right? Being that the pay it forward kind of guy. Like you see him right now working with Shakur at a very critical time in his career. Yeah, I know people look at the little clip, yeah, he working on this, he working on that. Yeah, they always work together, but the timing of it, he don't have to be there. I think that shit is overlooked because people almost it's become so regular to see them, you know, working with each other that people just almost expect it, right? But nah, man, that dude got his own career. He just had a fight, but where is he at? With his with somebody that he look at like a little brother, helping him, you know, fine tune his skills and helping him sharpen up. Look like they was working on cutting the ring off and being more physical with the in the pocket fighting. So I like what Bud is over there working with. I love to see that type of stuff, man. It's dope. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Appreciate you saying my pleasure. It might be, but you know what? In this case, though, B Dog, like, what is it though? You get what I'm saying? Like, because with Charles Conwell, that was way off. He said it was an insult. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. Big Dog Willie back in the super chat. He said, "Did you know Bill can do a Willie on a unicycle?" You know what I'm saying? Well, one hand.
And
too.
we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well,
One hand.
I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie. He said, "Where's Bill Haney?" Last time I seen him, he was talking about Ryan. He's facing repercussions or something, but he been quiet for a while. I know they're gonna pop back up. They about to pop back up and show y'all. Don't worry, they about to pop back up and show ninjas. You know what I'm saying? Mark West, what it do, my guy? I ain't seen Turkey talking about a fight recently. Have you? Talking about which fight? Show. Don't mess with Texas, my guy. Peace, family. What's good with it, Mark? You gonna cook for a couple more minutes on this Good Friday, man. Ain't gonna keep you out here too much longer, man. I just had to get to this cook, man. I had to set the record straight. I think we did a good job of that, man. I think we did a good job of that. Ryan Garcia is still trying to be in the limelight and be entertaining, right? He's still trying to, get the people to, get the people involved. Oh, Crawford versus Ennis. Nah, I ain't hear him speaking about it. And part of the reason I wonder is it for two reasons. One, with Ennis like reluctance to want to move up, because I heard somebody said, I thought he said he was they said something about what did he TV time or something, US TV, something Dub just mentioned in here. So that's why I think he about to fight Karen. So you see what I'm saying? People saying Crawford, but I think that died the minute that Crawford fought Madrimov. I think they started switching plans then. And I think when you look at Ennis not looking to move up just yet, it's no way the fight can happen. So I ain't heard him talking about it. Can't wait for Bill Haney to pop back up and start capping again. I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a little quiet. I'm ready to hear it from 40 mil Bill. Because I don't take none of that stuff he say personal either. It's entertainment. I don't dislike him for it. I just think he be promoting and having fun, man. For the most part, you know what I mean? Could have offered him more or more. So talking about the other guys. Right. I'm with you, B-Dog. I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, but is that a reality though, B-Dog, with Boots? Like when you sign them, is it like you just gonna have to slightly overpay people? Or you get what I'm saying? Or what's the case? Like, how could I would love to talk to Eddie? Like, what is a way that you think you could fix that? Like, because again, you can force people in the ring, but is there anything as a promoter that he could do differently that would get these guys in the ring? Or is it just simply just the money thing and he ain't budging, right? It's tough though. It's been nice without Bill capping and hating. It's been quiet. It's been very quiet though, Kello. It is. It been quiet. But I think after this loss, man, it might be some humble pie. It might be a little more humble when he come back. You get me? It's starting to look that way, right? Right. It's starting to seem like that, right, B-Dog? Like at this point, bro, like what could he do? That's why I said when I was having a conversation, I wanted to be very clear. I'm not blaming Eddie and saying it's his fault. Like who am I to try to blame him for other guys not accepting contracts or when he's trying to send offers? But I was just saying, is there anything else that he could do? And just as a real question, like, but I guess it's simply money, man. And that money talks and BS runs a marathon. That might have told him to chill. Might have issued that gag order, bro. Might have issued that good old gag order. And Kello might have issued that good old gag order to him. Told him to zip it. You know what I mean? Probably told him to zip it up. Probably. So Jerron Ennis to make the fight though. He needs to start wolfing more above. But it looks like Tia and Ryan wanted more than he. I get what you're saying. I just think he just ain't gonna go out of his comfort zone, but I don't know. I think that's a fight he would take, but it just seems like he's just not gonna push for it though. It's just not in his character to, press, I guess. I don't know, but I like Boots, man. I just hate that situation that he in. Like, if we got to watch him in Germany, of course I'm supporting him, but I would hate that for him because I think he deserved another hometown fight in Philly. And the fact that not only y'all would lose a purse bid, but actually have him entertain the fight there. I just, unless you looking to secure a unification for sure, unless you willing to maybe pay a little bit more to get one of those champions in the ring, I don't understand the need to revisit a Karen fight unless you're getting them a title shot for sure. Come hella high water after this, you know what I'm saying? So he said, "If Canelo Crawford will retire." I wonder. I gotta look that up. Cause I thought he said something about unifying. I thought he shot that down. Crawford did. Bernie said it himself. If Boots wants to fight, he gotta disrespect him. Yeah, you think so? Think that'll get him to fight? Dame, what's good with it, fam? You think that'll get him to fight? But that's almost that's tricky though. You know what I'm saying? Casanova, because that's like, y'all know Boots don't talk a lot, so why is he gonna disrespect him? Like that ain't what he do. We ain't never seen him just go at somebody like that. I feel like wanting to fight him should be enough. Get what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. Light a fire up on them, because Bud is one of those. Like I told y'all, that's Mr. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how Bud be coming, man. I remember he told who was that? Jose Benavidez. He told that too. Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. Like Bud don't play, man. So, but I don't know, man. I just think Boots' heart is at 47. That's where his heart is at. And I think that's where he'll put his energy at, right? So maybe we'll see him in Germany fighting Karen the second time, which is crazy. Kind of suck, man. Kind of suck, bro. It sucks, man. Tank is cool too. It's their fans that be out of control. Yeah. Tank definitely. I definitely rock with Tank heavy. Yeah, this joint that I just covered talking about Shakur, it wasn't aimed at Tank or not even the fans. It's just the people that's pushing that bullshit, making that narrative up. Boots is in a tough position. You're a great fighter, but no one wants to fight him. Promoters have to overpay fighters to fight him. It might seem like that, but it's crazy because damn, who else had to go through this in recent memory like Boots? Shit crazy, man. I don't know. I just could see it being difficult for Eddie to figure out, though, for sure, man. It's gonna be difficult, bro. Difficult, man. Difficult, but we're gonna keep watching, man. We're gonna keep seeing what fights are up next. 140 is interesting. 54 is hot. 47 is a mess. 35 is still got life in it, We're gonna see what happens, man. You're gonna see what happens. Who's got to do a hill turn? Yeah, just flip out, huh? Start beat the bag out of hill for a little while. It just ain't in him, man. Boots true to himself. That's why we rock with him so heavy, He just ain't gonna do nothing extra. What else I was gonna play though? I was gonna play something else before we got out. I got a couple clips. I'm the clip king. Got a couple clips to run through. This one was compliments of the boxing voice. Shout out to the boxing.
It's your belief that he's vacating, right?
It only makes sense. That's not. I didn't hear that from nobody. Nobody told me that.
I know. I'm not saying you heard it. I'm saying that's what you believe.
Yeah. So in my mental, the only that would. Do you understand that he's going to Germany for a few $100,000? Because the first bid, if the pot is $2 million, it's a 65-35 split. Again, with all the fees and all the other shit with him, he coming away with a few $100,000. Same situation. He coming away with a few $100,000, and he's gonna be fighting behind enemy territory. And if that shit go to the cards in Germany, he ain't gonna take that shit. There's no way. And I think that Eddie really did the man on purpose.
Yeah, he said he think he did a man on purpose. So just to put a cap on that Boots conversation, shout out to Brian Norman Sr. He feels like in his mind, he believes that he's going to end up vacating because it would be terrible business to take that fight at a 65-35 split with a $2 million pot with all the fees and stuff. Then you figure you're over there in Germany, you got to fight against them judges. It's already a guy that fought to a decision the last time, surviving. Who's to say he can't do it again or won't go out there and try to do that shit again? Put Boots in a situation where they could try to, jank him on the cards. I could see that, but we gonna see. I don't think he vacating. I think I hear that that's what he gonna do. What was Earl's first unification? Be Cal, and it was it Porter? Wasn't it Porter? Big Dog Willie, shout out to my guy, man, showing love again in that super chat. He said, which fanboys are the worst? Pacquiao, Devin, and Canelo? Devin. Canelo got some fanboys, but he don't have a whole cult, you know what I mean? And neither does Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Devin got some wild fans. Got some wild fans, bro. They get mad at the content creators when they fight or lose, and you was rooting for them.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Big Dog. Mike Gardner, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? Say you trying to make it seem worse than it is. Canelo than Devin. Yeah, I feel like Devin fans. Why I say Devin fans? Because a lot of them are young, like him, and they be younger than him. Young people are very immature. That's why I said Devin. They don't got nothing to do with Dev. It's just the fans. They be so young and immature and just ignorant sometimes. They'll argue a lot. I've seen them do it. They'll go panel to panel arguing lies. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. I don't see Canelo people doing that. What I do see with Canelo fan base is them justifying the moves he made in the fights that he picked by saying he fought everybody already. So he got the right to do it. That's what I see people justifying that. Pacquiao, I don't know. I don't really hear. I don't know. I never known Pacquiao fans to get too crazy. Not in my experience anyway. But Devin and Canelo, yeah, definitely different. So it's Devin fans to me because they're younger and a lot more reckless. Canelo fans just in denial. Devin fans in denial. They be lying. They're young, foolish. Not all of them either. I'm just talking about that he got a particularly young crowd that supports him. That's what I noticed. When Vermillion gets finished, Turkey got to match that. And Big Turk giving up that money, Big Turk giving up that money. Pacquiao fans used to be the worst. Now they're like normal fans for the most part. Yeah, they just simmer down. And I guess that was way before I had the channel, B-Dog, so I ain't get a crazy experience. But they used to go crazy about the Floyd situation, though. But it just wasn't as, like, it's not as heavy as the Devin thing. I've been here for the entire start of the Devin Haney Hive. Like, the Hive, when the Hive got started, I've been here for it. That shit get crazy. That joint get crazy, but let's keep rocking, man. I got a couple more clips to get to, man. But that was Brian Ormacine giving his thoughts on Boots. So, but I think Boots is gonna stay put and fight this dude, man, which is gonna be pretty crazy. Let's keep going, man. This is the last I'm gonna play from Ryan. Yeah, I got my word on that. Just a little clip with him talking about Caleb Plant, another fighter that'll kick his ass.
I believe the guy that Caleb Plant is gonna fight. I believe that Caleb Plant's gonna lose that fight.
Who's he fighting?
Some guy that Trevor McCumbee or something like that.
Speaking of Plant, you want that fight after Terrence Crawford? You guys have some beef.
Shout out Chance. Caleb Plant's a clown. He hit me with a beer bottle without me looking. Fell on the floor by my security guard. Then runs around like, I don't want no problems, bro. You do want problems, bro. If you didn't want problems, you wouldn't have hit me with a beer can and then have your ex or wife sue me. That was weird.
Caleb Plant ain't thinking about this dude. If Ryan wasn't being disrespectful, Plant would have never threw the beer can or the beer bottle, whichever one it was. This dude been keeping his name in the lights for a lot of the wrong reasons still, just getting into it with people that, like, I don't know no fighter right off the top of my head that got more beef or fake beef with people that I think would kick his ass. Like Caleb Plant and beat him up. We said something, I run it with Boots. Boots will beat you up. Earl will beat you up. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, this is like everybody you talking about. It's none of it is realistic. Tank will beat your ass again. Like Shakur beat you. Like it's just a number of people that just beat you. Like you got beef with everybody that'll beat you. You know what I'm saying? Look, I like Ryan, but he's just a wild kid. But he young. I think he means well. I think he got some good in him for sure. But he's just young and having it his way right now, just living. You know what I'm saying? So he just need to grow up, son. That's all. Plant ain't losing that fight. Hell no. Plant about to beat him up. Good promotion for Plant. Yeah. Talk shit. Only woman throws drinks though. I get it, but I feel like it's meant more so as a sign of disrespect. Like you treating them like a, think about it, right? Like what you saying, Ace. And when you throw a drink on somebody, you treating them like what? You get what I'm trying to say? So kind of treating them disrespectfully. So it's, you know what I mean? You couldn't get to him because we know Plant will slap you now. He done slap Charlo. I definitely think he'd slap Ryan Garcia if he would have got to him. So I ain't gonna really fault him for the beer. I get what you're saying though, because somebody else, I remember this one time, man, got into it with this guy at the corner store that we always go to. I think this guy wasn't, I don't think he was all there in the head, right? And he went about to fight one of the people that I was with, and somebody else I was with happened to walk up behind the dude and like bust a full like Snapple bottle on the back of this dude's head. You would have thought that was it. No. And then people kept throwing bottles, smacking dude in his chest, back his head. He bleeding down and he was like, that's it. He said, throw stuff at me. And he was just, he still wanted to fight. It was the wildest thing I seen. I was like, this dude couldn't have been in his right mind. Anybody that's getting hit with all types of I'm talking about full Snapple bottles, Mystics, and all types of flavored drinks full with the seal still on him, busting him on his head and body, by his feet. It got bad, but he hung in there. Took it like a soldier. So if that was kind of been in negotiations with Norman, her would have paid, and this is true. That's why I say I feel like he makes certain things shake for certain fighters, and that's on something else. Brian Norman Sr. said he think he's gonna try to get Conor Benn in the mix, but that could be a stretch. But we gonna see. Yeah, man. He was taking all types of shots to the head, Jordan. All types. Yeah, man. If y'all didn't hit the like button, if y'all not sub to the channel, make sure y'all do both. Turn your notifications on while you at it. And if you are sub, make sure your notifications on. We're gonna rock out for, we're gonna get to the 3-hour mark, y'all. We're gonna get to the 3-hour mark, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. Boots and Ben can fight in Philly. I love to see it. Boots will beat Ben ass too in Philly. Man, I love going out there, seeing him fight the first time show, man. It was fun seeing him fight live and shout out to my guy D for the win, man. Shout out to the JBT family too, man. But that was fun watching him do his thing, man. He whooped Avanesian ass, man. Beat that man into submission. Mama do. Bager beat that man into submission, dog. It was fun, man. He's everything he looked like on TV in real life, for real. That dude really get in there and get the beating on your ass. You can hear his punches, Boots be in there styling on you, boy. I'm telling you. Boots and Ben. Boots beat Ben ass. Yeah, in Manchester too. Y'all beat him wherever they put it at. So we'll see, man. Ryan Garcia and Rayo talked about a catch weight of 145 or something like that, which I don't think will happen, man. I think people just talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, man. Kello, always supporting the grind for the 10-piece and the Cash App. Always support. Appreciate you, fam, for another great show. Appreciate the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy Kello, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. So we gonna have some Eddie would never make Boots versus Ben now, cause Boots gonna beat their ass. Yeah. He beat his ass. It was fun, man. But man, I just thought they was gonna capitalize on that moment, and to do that, it would have just been wise to have him fight there again to bring even more. I think the crowd could have even been bigger the second time around, especially y'all. If it was a unification. So Boots, we rocking with you, whatever you do. If you go to Germany, whoop his ass, bro. Don't let it go to the cards. Cut the ring off if he try to be a track star on the night and get him up out of there. Shout out to Boots, Ennis, and Bozy, man. I rock with him. Man, they ain't ducking nothing. It's unfortunate he couldn't get one of them unifications, but if it's carrying on the table, on the plate, get his ass. Appreciate you, Lisa. Much love to the queen. Eddie try to sway boots to go to 154. So, but yeah, that's what Norman Sr. said, Casanova. Norman Sr. think the same thing. He's gonna try to move Ben in position and have boots go up to 54. It just looked like his best opportunities are now up at 54, unless you know a unification is still a realistic shot for him. You know what I mean? Ace, my guy, appreciate you, man. Well, I was always getting these bags, but now it's time for you to get your just due. You know it, man. You know it. You know it. Shout out to everybody, man. We got one more thing to touch on, one more clip from the Clip King, and this is the funny one. This is Oscar De La Hoya with his clapback Thursday. I missed it yesterday, y'all, so I'm doing his clapback Thursday on the Friday, man. But this is funny, yo. Oscar De La Hoya is an idiot, man.
Hey again, it's your favorite time of the week again. It's time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursdays. The boxing news is still slow this week, but as always, I got creative because I realized it's the best part of your boring week. So let's go! Okay, so we're a week away from the boxing match that nobody asked for, right? And the UFC event that everybody will be watching. Canelo's fighting Berlanga. Another snooze fest. They're trying to sell a pay-per-view for $90 and $500 minimum in person. It's just robbery at this point to pay for another lame Canelo fight that always goes the distance against a subpar opponent. I'll actually be attending the UFC event at the Sphere instead. So now, I love the sport of boxing more than anything, and I will be watching boxing matches anywhere and anytime, even if it's a simple sparring session or two bums fighting in the street. So the idea I'm choosing to attend the UFC and support Dana White instead of Canelo tells you everything you need to know. Dana, I can't wait to see you next Saturday, buddy. I see that you got the same ab surgery I got. I always knew you wanted to be like me, bro. It will be great to hang out with you face to face. Let's go!
Yo, this dude, yo, Oscar is an idiot, bro. He's a damn fool, bro. Why is his shirt off, freaky ass boy? He need to chill, man. He need to chill, bro. Oscar ass need to fall back, man. Need to relax. Relax on some of that, dog. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax. He shot out, man. Damn, I didn't know I had this in here twice. I didn't know I had that in there twice. But shout out to Oscar. He's a funny dude. But look, I think it's gonna be some entertainment value to Berlanga and Canelo. I do. Is it gonna be the outcome that you expect? Probably not, or probably, right? Is it gonna be an upset that night? Probably not. It's just Canelo got too much experience, hell of a chin. I've seen Berlanga have trouble with lesser guys, not be able to knock out lesser guys. Look, he looks strong. He working extremely hard for this opportunity. It's just, what is his approach going to be? What is his game plan, and how successful he going to be sticking to it, right? It's a tall order, man. Canelo getting in there with any young guy at this point is a tall order, so it's not going to be no different with him. So, hopefully, man, hopefully he could put up a good fight, because I can't see him getting an upset over Canelo's. That's a tall task. He's lacking the experience. And Canelo just still one of them. He's still at the top of his game, even if he ain't all the way, in his prime. Yeah, I'm telling you, right? Freaky, a Keller freaky boy with his shirt off, hat to the back. Look like he about to go do something suspicious when the cameras start rolling. Oscar, shout out, man. But another good build for the books, man. Shout out to my guy, LetsBuild, man. We gonna keep building, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man, if y'all haven't. And y'all keep rocking with your boy. Shout out to everybody in the super chat, cash app. We gonna keep building, y'all. Y'all already know. So y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Good Friday, man. Enjoy the rest of this Good Friday. And we gonna get to it. Rain of peace to the queen, and rain to. Pardon me if I'm making somebody tell. I was put a damn shirt on for real. His little freaky ass, zesty ass with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. Much love to the fan. See y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay cool. How y'all stay cool, and we gonna keep. But Edgar Berlanga getting dropped, y'all. Random clip, man. Man, he gonna be in trouble against Canelo. Not Jonathan 9-7 versus Havoc. Shout out to my guys, man. Yeah, he got them tatted on abs, them sculpted abs. He got them sculpted abs, bro. Sculpted abs is what he got. Fool got them sculpted abs. Y'all see that boy getting put down? Y'all see him beating? Y'all see Edgar Berlanga beating Canelo? Anybody? Anybody see Edgar Berlanga?
I've not seen Canelo round up like this in a while. Never.
Never. But on that note, man, that's all I got. That's my time for the day, man. Like I said, much love to everybody in the building, man. And I'll see you.
It's funny sometimes. You just don't want to laugh at you.
Don't even try. Get your crybaby ass in the back seat. Nigga, these little kids have more heart than your motherfucking ass.
Man, fuck that. I'm riding in the front.
I don't give a fuck what you say. You better get your ass in that back seat or walk home. Or get your ass beat. In the front, homeboy. You, get up in the front. Let's roll.
By the way, alcoholic, what were you thinking? I mean, popping tick.